Hi, Shroomates. Oh wow, I do sound worse than I thought. Hi! Happy Friday! God, man, TGIF. Thank goodness. I am ready for this week to be over! I'm so tired. Shroomates, I made a big error. I made a huge mistake. I don't know what happened to me this week. I got back from Otakon and just I've just not been myself in terms of energy. So for the first time ever in my life, I've been trying to survive using caffeine because unfortunately, all of my life responsibilities don't stop just because I'm a little sleepy because I wore myself out over the weekend. But yeah, a little bit of the con curse. If you can tell, my voice is a little bit odd. I'm a little nasally right now. My voice is a little bit deeper because I'm it's just feeling a little weird. I'm trying to take care of myself, but in order to get through my days of work, because I'm self-employed right now, I can't just take days off most of the time. I've been drinking some coffee. I'm very caffeine sensitive, and I've barely drank any coffee. I need you to know that each day when I'm saying, Shroomates, I drank some coffee, the amount of coffee that I drank is probably legally maybe a quarter of a cup, or maybe a third of a cup. And I'm drinking that coffee at 8 a.m. I was still sipping on it a little bit on Wednesday during stream, which was maybe not my smartest idea, but it turned out okay. I slept fine that night. I goofed up yesterday. I think I drank a third of a cup of coffee. And when I say a third of a cup, that's including creamer. That's not just straight coffee. It's only a third of the way full. And I drank most of it around I think 11 a.m. There was only a little bit left, but I did keep sipping on the rest of it into the afternoon, approaching 4 o'clock. Let me tell you, I was wired for hours yesterday. I screwed up. It was 11 p.m. and I was and I was uh-oh. There's no sense in trying to lay down. I was let me do a couple laps around the house, do some jumping jacks, do a little bit of my old kung fu stuff to see if I can wear myself out and get some of that energy handled. That kind of worked, but not really. Then I was okay, clearly I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep until it's just passed through me, so I'll just draw. So then I finished my Acheron redesign. I spent I think an hour on it. But let me tell you, Shroomates in the Discord server did see that I was up until I think just about 4 a.m. last night. Which, for the fact that I'm kind of sick, maybe not my smartest move. Oh, whoops. I think that's the latest I've been up in months and 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 months. Yeah. But you know what? Being on stream always helps my energy level. I'm pretty good at faking it till you make it, so pretending to have energy actually does give me some level of energy. So I can't complain that much, I'm feeling a little better now that I'm here. But secondarily, on top of all of that, I'm being a very big, strong tummy ache survivor right now. I've had a stomach ache since I woke up this morning. I took some Tums. It's not been dire, but I'm sitting here and I'm I had toast for breakfast. Delicious. Toast. Because it just feels funky in the way where it's crampy and I don't really want to eat much food, but I was I still need some sort of sustenance. Not exciting. Not a good sign. I haven't partaken in any of the produce that has been at any risk of coming into contact with those goofy little parasites, question mark? The what is it, Cyclospora? So I should be safe from that. I don't eat very much leafy greens a lot of the time. If I eat a leafy green, I'll eat a spinach or an arugula from time to time. But we specifically didn't buy any because of that whole outbreak thing, and the outbreak isn't even near me either. There have been no identified cases near where I live. So I should be okay. It shouldn't be that. Hopefully it's not a stomach bug, but it may just be that I drank something super acidic yesterday and then was up late during the night and my whole body and schedule and everything is so perplexed that it doesn't know what to do. Or it's just like a late stomach virus from like Otakon last weekend. Who knows? But yeah, it was nice knowing all of you. It's anyone's guess whether I'll be here Monday. I'm kidding. I'll be here Monday. You can't get rid of me. I don't go down that easy. You can't kill me in a way that matters. I'll still be here, don't worry. My typical feeling sicky breakfast is lightly toasted bread with jam. Oh yeah, let me tell you, I had lightly toasted bread with non-dairy salted butter. That's a good and efficient meal for a strong growing shroom. And I had an electrolyte drink, so like, don't worry, I'm not gonna like pass out. I've eaten something, but I will try and eat some more after stream, and hopefully that'll help too. But I imagine that's probably not helping with my energy level either. What can you do? Not allowed to die. That's true. I tell Joby that all the time. Joby will like make jokes about their mortality or about like, E.g. when I die, I need you to like climb into the casket after me or climb into the grave after me. E.g. when I die, I need you to shoot yourself out of a cannon. I need you to make a spectacle. And I'm like, hey, you listen here. You're not legally allowed to die. It's not even been proved that it's possible for you to die. So, no. None of this is relevant. We don't need any of this. No planning needed. Joby's going to live forever, and that's all there is to it. Out of a cannon? Yes, this is a direct quote from Joby. Joby did specifically tell me that, I don't know if they want me to go to the cannon, it may have just been someone in general. They also asked me that if the actor who plays Austin Powers is still alive, which odds are not great, but if the actor who plays Austin Powers is still alive when Joby passes away, that they also want Austin Powers at their funeral. And I was like, okay. Alright. Thanks. Great, Joby. Lovely. I'm glad you're starting to make those plans now. Actually, I'm not. I don't like the morbidity of it. How famous are they? How famous are who? Joby? I don't know. Mike Myers? Or Austin Powers? Famous enough. Yeah, Mike Myers is who plays him. Want Lady Gaga on mine? Yeah, what do you think the price is to have a celebrity play your funeral? Just like expense that onto your family. I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna have someone come play my funeral, but that's not my problem. Thank you guys all for the warm wishes of feeling better. I'll be okay. I will be alright. I'm a big, strong shroom. I'm being a very brave shroom. Always, at all times. But also, I should say thank you. Hoshi, welcome back for 2 years. Wahoo! Hell yeah. Welcome back for 2 years. And also, Kaneko, welcome back for 22 months. Almost 2 years also. I have to draw the 2.5 year shroom, I think, now, too. I wish that they had more tiers of the little guy that they have on the sidebar for the sub time period thing, because I think after you hit a year, you only get the like 1 year, year and a half, 2 year, 2.5 thing. And then I think at some point you don't even get the half year ones. I want more of them. I get for most people it might be kind of annoying to have to upload like 40 little guys, but like let me upload 40 little guys. I want variety, you know? I like seeing all the little colors they have because they're cute, you know? Anyways, what do I have to do for us to get started today? Oh, introduce myself. Do any of you know who I am? I've been talking to you this whole time. No one has any idea who I am. You're just here and you're like, well, I guess I've accepted my fate now. I'm stuck with this strange horse creature that's all wrapped up in a cocoon that's floating away out in the ocean. I guess this is my life now. Yeah, who the hell is this horse? I bet you weren't expecting Uma Musume to be coming to the Twitch near you. Coming to shrooms near you. Hi, I'm E.g. I'm a freelance artist, Fungi. I'm also an art educator, and I'm also an Uma, and also a volleyball player, and also kind of a shark, and also maybe a little bit under the weather, but I'm mostly doing great. I'm doing all right. I'm happy to be here. And today, we're going to be doing our showcase for our extra credit event that we had for the month of July. July was Art Fight month. Art Fight is one of my favorite events that ever happens every single year because it's just a whole month where we get to draw stuff for each other as gifts. It's a good excuse for me to draw things I wouldn't normally get to draw because I usually spend all of my time drawing in a way that is like meant to be for work in some capacity. So Art Fight gives me a really solid excuse to draw for funsies and draw a variety of people I don't know if I would draw otherwise, you know? So my task for the Shroomates this month was to art, fight, attack each other. A bunch of you attacked me, which was cool and very exciting, and I will never say no to a cute little shroom drawing. Cute little Gary drawing, cute little EG drawing. But the point was that I wanted you all to attack each other. Each other. And you did. And oh, you so very much did. There's a lot of them to go through, so I should probably be pretty quick at getting started looking at that. Who am I? I don't know who you are. I can't help you with that. I know who I am. You may now know who I am, but only you can figure out who you are truly deep down inside. Time for some self-reflection, maybe. Shark, horse, mushroom, volleyball player. Yeah. Sharkiji, volleybiji, umiji, I guess uma-iji. I need the A in there. Teachiji? Something like that. Wild thing I saw yesterday at my big-ish international airport, trading cards for sale. An English prismatic pack was 31 and the Japanese one was 29. Is that Pokemon? I don't think I'm ever going to buy trading card game cards ever again. Probably ever. They're so expensive. I liked Magic the Gathering, but even those I feel like I can't afford anymore. I feel like my cash money is better spent in other places. If anything, I would just buy like singles of any cards I want. I don't feel like I'm a crack and packs kind of person. I'm not a gambler. I'm not really into gambling. That is my least favorite part of playing Uma Musume is the gambling. I just want to hear the fun horse stories. I just want to hang out with Taiki Shuttle. That's it. Scalpers already got to the Power World cards? The what? They have those? You know what, I guess that makes sense since they are kind of like reheating Nintendo's nachos, at least a little bit. And everybody's got a card game now. There's at least 2 VTuber TCGs out there, so like I can't say I'm surprised by this. You know what is a soft goal I'd like to have someday? I want to be in the VTuber TCG. Put me in, coach. Come on, I'm a volleyball player. I have sharp teeth. I'm sure I could do some damage in there, you know? If you need somebody who is going to be like a debuffer card, I know I'm a little bit gloopy, I'm a little poisonous. Come on, please. Please. Got a bunch of free Shinx and Luxray cards from Otakon. Really? How did you do that? How did that happen? How did that occur? I saw that they were selling Pokemon cards at Otakon, but I didn't happen to see how much they were selling them for. Oh, and they also were selling cards for the Uma Musume trading card game and a Hololive trading card game too. There's a bunch of those. Yeah. Lose my mind if there was an official EG trading card. Yeah. I feel like my odds are much higher in the VTuber ones. There's one that's called V-Card, which I think is the one that GamerSupps makes. I feel like that one would not be particularly appropriate for me. Also, given their name, which is also a double entendre, perhaps. It's a euphemism, mayhaps. And I know that a lot of the art in there is a little bit on the like spicier end, so I don't know if I'd fit with their vibes. But there's another one, and I can't think of what it's called now. Yeah, ain't no way that's what they call it. It's GamerSupps. Why are you surprised? Their whole bit is that it's like scantily clad girlies on little tubs of beverage. Yeah, that's just their whole vibe. That's how they do it. You know what? I respect them for it. It just ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate shroom. They do have non-spicy card art. Okay, but is there enough of it that I could realistically be like, hey, Shroomates, go buy that, without feeling like I'm exposing the minors of the shroom state to something that would require their eyes be doused in bleach? That's the question. And do you make a tarot series of yourself? Whoa. I would love to do that, but that would be so much work. How many cards are there in a tarot deck? Have I told you guys that I used to do tarot card readings? I used to be pretty good at it. Fungi Father taught me when I was in high school. Because out of all his miscellaneous skills, that is one of them. I don't think he's done a tarot card reading probably in over a decade. And unfortunately, because I know how it all works, it does sort of lose its magic for me in some way, but man, that'd be interesting. E.g. playing cards. Oh, wait, oh my god, wait. Can you imagine E.g. playing cards and like, you know, for your, like hearts for one suit, each like, you know how they usually will put like, oh, this is the 8 of hearts and there's 8 little hearts on the card? I could make it so that there's 8 Shroomates on it, and like for the hearts we could have like a heart themed Shroomate. I could design a Shroomate that looks like a heart or something, or has like a heart patterning on them for their spots or something, you know. Something like that. You'd be the Ace of Hearts. No, well, what do they call, what do they say for asexual? I think a romantic gets to have the Ace of Hearts. Am I Ace of... Actually, I don't know. There might be another one. But yeah, that could be interesting and cute, maybe. Don't give me more ideas for things that'll take me 10 years to execute. Don't give me more ideas of merch that is so outside of my grasp that it will not happen. But I say, as if I'm not writing it down already. E.g. Uno, but except for numbers, it's E.g. art. Oh no. Oh no, we're breaking into new markets. Oh god, how will I ever find a manufacturer for this? Now I have to, legally, because we've talked about it. God.
Parent, I should be the king of spades, because I love digging in the dirt, and also concrete.
Yeah, you're so right, Gary. You are so right. You're right, Gary. You got it. Yeah! I mean, let's see, Ace of Spades for aces. Oh, okay, there we go. So, yeah, well, I'll be the Ace of Spades with Gary. We'll share. That's our card. That's parent and child card. That'd be too adorable. I gotta stop having ideas. I'm gonna make a video game. I'm gonna make a card game. I'm gonna make probably 8,000 other things someday. God, if only I had the means. God, if only I had the means. Would Joey be the Joker? Yes, Joey would 1,000,000,000% be the Joker. Absolutely. And they would think it's so funny that you suggested that. I have to write all of these things down. Hang on. Spades. Ace. Joker. Joey. Hell yes. Hell yes. God, okay. Once I inevitably split myself through asexual reproduction into about maybe 4 or 5 guys. 5 probably is an optimal number of guys if I have heard anything positive about how those burgers go. Once I've split into 5 guys, I will task one guy with being my 3D modeler. I will task one guy with being my streamer. I will task one guy with working on a video game. The other guy gets to work on the card game. And the last one just gets to be me. And I get to relax and play with Musume and Tales of Symphonia and eat fish crackers and ginger ale. And that'll be my life. God, there really are not enough of me to do everything I want to do. So I'll just chip away at it slowly for time, I guess, you know? And watch K-pop Demon Hunters. You're right! The leftover 5th EG will finally watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Maybe. Anyways, we've been yapping a little bit. I should probably get us started on the showcase, but you know what? You know what is always good? If I'm ever not feeling super great for stream, I have to tell myself every single time, if I'm not feeling good about it and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't stream, I'm not feeling good, maybe I take the day off. Like, I didn't sleep last night, I have a tummy ache, my energy's kind of down, my throat's kind of funny. Shut up. The EG in the back of my mind that's like, don't do it, shut up every time. They're wrong. They're wrong every time. The only time it is ever a good idea for me to not stream is if I physically cannot, if I have a migraine. Because even if I'm feeling like mildly unwell, it just like cheers me up. It puts me in a better mood, which is so wild. I know there's a lot of people who have a lot of anxiety about streaming, and I feel very grateful that the actual act of streaming is something I enjoy so much that I'm overcoming tummy ache and other things, and I'm like, wow, I'm all smiley now today. Yay, that's good. Well, EG wants to do all of these things, so every EG'd be happy to do what they're doing. Yeah, no, we'll take good care of all 5 EGs. All 5 EGs will be well taken care of. They all want to do those things, because they're all me. And we have a hive mind, so we can, like, sort of, like, I can, like, share the dopamine of drinking the ginger ale telepathically through the hive mind. Like, they'll still feel the benefits of it, even if they themselves are not having the opportunity to consume it right that second. Actually, that might be a food-saving technique. Or maybe just like a sweet treat-saving technique, you know? Thank you for the bits, Edward. I appreciate it. That's me. EG the hero? Thanks. I'm glad you think that's what I am. Sure. I am EG might. I might be EG. We haven't confirmed it yet. Although actually that's a lie. We did actually confirm that at the start of stream when I introduced myself. I am EG. Anyways, why don't we start taking a look at the art fight attacks? We will also at some point here decide what our next extra credit assignment will be. which I am looking forward to. I have some ideas. I have some options for us that are pulled up, and we will vote. Because this is not always a democracy, but sometimes it's democracy. I let you assign yourselves your homework, so that way you're more likely to do it. So here, let me pull up the Discord so I can put it in the right place. Ooh, did you hear my hip hop? It was kind of loud. Ouchie. This happens. This is normal. This is to be expected. Oh, and I want to be in this room, I think. Yeah, there we go. You did hear it? Ouchie. My hip is like not that close to the microphone. I'm amazed that you heard that. Oh, I should take roll also before we get started, but let me at least plop a piece of artwork in here prior to us starting, so that way we can at least look at something while it's going. Wow, there's a lot of art. Wow, okay, I'd scroll back real far. Here, I'm gonna grab Banny's because I feel like if we leave the first one that's in there up while I'm taking roll, it's maybe a little bit silly or a little bit funny for what I do. So this is Moon Bonnie's. Hi, Shroomates. Look at the art for a second, but also who's here for class today. If you would like to check in for class, you can use the 1-point channel point redeem known as here, or you can type with your fingers hi or hello or here or something like that if you are on YouTube. Shroom Crackle, yeah, I am holding the Rice Krispie fellas hostage in my house. That was their cry of terror. E.G., let us out! E.G., let us out, they cry. No one can hear them. They're just tiny little elves. Their voices are so quiet. However, when they start snap, crackling, popping in their cereal-like way, that is a noise perceptible to human ears, so don't tell on me. Anyways. Anyways, who's here for class? I see Star Jeffrey and Kaneko and Bugs and Aerith and Sanazam and Art Fun and Edward and Aurora, Luanson, Chili Mad Buns, Pluton, Starless Mage, Weenie Nini, Undead Diver, and Maggie and Hoshi and Dia, Dasi and Selma, Serme, Kitty, Pelicamus, Amber, Nano. Hi. YouTube Shroomates, I see Game Loser, and Interstellar Eyes, and Procat, and Herbal Specialty, and I'm a Person, LOL, and Absbore, or Upspore, sorry. Upspore. I gotta write that down so I remember. You have now been sticky noted. I have a couple sticky notes of how to pronounce people's names, but you've now been sticky noted. There we go. Got it. Who is called Weenie Nini? No one. Me. It is I, the Squiiji. There we go. Okay. Also, lurkers, thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate it. And VOD watchers, I hope you enjoyed the lovely little showcase we have for you today of all the hard work Shroomates put in all July. Shroomates were waking up and clocking in for the art fight. Here's a question, just like as I start this. Who won? Who won art fight? I know it doesn't really matter, logically, like it's not that big of a deal. I'm never on the winning team. Are they still tallying? They actually might be. I feel like they were going to announce the winner sometime this week? Well, no, on the 16th. Ah, okay. I'm gonna be so real with you. Don't think it's me. I think in the 5 years I've done art fight, I think I've only been on the winning team once, and that was 2023. And I don't know how that's possible because seafoam is such a cute color. I don't know how it wasn't picked. I don't get it. I'm never on the winning team. Billy is always on the winning team because Billy and I are almost always on opposite teams. Man. They hit the points 3 days before the event ended. It seemed like comedy was in the lead. Yeah, mystery was in last when I had seen. But you know what? The fact that they hit it a couple of days before the end, I think is actually kind of smart. Because I know there's a lot of people who like try and like game the system and make attacks that are like mass attacks against a ton of people. So that way they can like rack up a crap ton of points on something, even if it's something that's like super duper uber quick. And like, I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't care about the whole point system. The whole bit of Art Fight is that you're supposed to be like drawing things for each other to make people happy because people will enjoy it. But yeah, it's so people don't switch last minute. It's so that people aren't going to be like, oh no, my team isn't winning. I have to do a mass attack of 80 people overnight tonight. And then they like destroy themselves and their own health trying to do it. Yeah. So, So yeah, I think it's a smart move that they hit it. Smart to hide things, smart to keep secret. Never been in Art Fight, but I think I might next time. I think you totally should. I know every year with Art Fight, there's a lot of like, what do you call them? Like YouTube essayists who will be like, Art Fight wasn't the same this year. Here's the problems with this year's Art Fight. Here's what went wrong. Art Fight isn't the same. I'll be so real with you. I think it comes down just to the way that you're interacting with it. I don't think it is any different now than it has ever been for me. Other than maybe like, you know, I'm a public facing person. I exist on the internet, so like people maybe are more likely to draw me in some capacity because of that. But like, I don't think that has changed the trajectory of how I interact with this event that much. And for my friends who are not people who are on the internet as public figures in some capacity, they did fine this year also. So like, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. I think that Art Fight is Art Fight, and I think people sort of forget what the true spirit of Art Fight is supposed to be. The true spirit of Art Fight, much like Christmas, is giving. It's not about getting. And as much as, like, you know, I know that deep down inside all of us do hope that someone will draw something for us, that's not the point. The point is that you are giving someone something with no expectation to receive something in return for it. Because that is not very polite if you give someone something and expect something in return for it. So, based on that, I think Art Fight is alive and well. We all put the work in. I did more attacks this year than I've ever done before. I even had one extra bonus attack that I didn't do on stream because I wanted to have an even, what is it, 18? 6, 12, 18, yeah, 18. Or it wasn't a bonus, I'd started it before, but I hit 18, which is the most I've ever done in 1 year, and that really solved my ratio a little bit for me. My ratio was real off. I think I had like I had about 100 attacks, and now I at least have 41, or I have 100 defenses and 41 attacks across 5 years of doing this. So not too bad, not too bad. Nano, you saying you got 50 attacks this year is crazy. You got half the amount of attacks I've gotten across 5 years in 1 year. But then again, you were also drawing a ton of people too. You were busy with it. Yeah. Managed to draw 16 drawings. Wow! That's also crazy. Would have drawn more if it weren't for sudden teeth issues. That's totally fair and understandable. I would have drawn more too if I wasn't away for a whole week too. And Otakon, if I wasn't preparing to go to Otakon, I may have drawn more the week before that. But I mean, all in all, I would call this a very successful Art Fight for all of us. I got some art that I'm really excited about. I made some art that I'm really excited about. And I would say the same is probably true for all of us. It's a good opportunity to practice our skills and try new things and draw for people we wouldn't have drawn for before, or try drawing characters that look a particular way that we may not have drawn otherwise outside of that. It's a good opportunity for trying new things or practicing old things. It's good. It's a good time. It's good. Gonna be honest, I did burn myself out before the end of Art Fight. I did 28. Oh my god! I've gotten so many of those videos already. Art Fight isn't fun anymore. Yeah, people are forgetting the true spirit of Art Fight, and I think that is inherently the problem. I will say, every year I do get a couple of like not so pleasant messages from people who are like, you're trying to game the system because you're a content creator and doing Art Fight. You're just trying to convince people to draw you for free. No, that's not what I'm doing. Nice try, though.
The one thing that makes me hesitant to join Art Fight is me not being able to do the amount of attacks that I would feel is enough.
Gary, I don't know who you are right now. That's interesting. Gary's having an identity crisis. But, Edward, doing one attack is enough. Just doing one attack is enough. There's no expectation of you to do a certain number of them. All you have to do is one. I would suggest doing one. Just start with that. You just need to do something. You don't have to do more than one. There should be no pressure to do more than what you are interested in or excited about doing. So if one is as many as you think you can do, set the goal for one. And if you manage to do more than one, Yippee wahoo! Hell yeah! But if you only end up doing one, that's also fine, because sometimes it's just about participating. And that one person who got art from you, I'm sure will be really happy, as was the case this year. Because, the fellow who you had sent the art to via email was also very happy about it. Puff Pie said thank you. So yeah, don't be afraid about it. My first art fight I did 4, that's fine. I think when I was younger, when I first did art fight, like prior to EG, I think I also only did maybe 2 attacks that year? Yeah, it may have only been 2, because, I mean, I was also a kid, but at the same time, the people who received that art were very happy about it. That's still 2 whole people I made happy. Even if it's 1, that's 1 whole person you've made happy. Is worth it, I promise. Yeah. Gonna draw for Puff Pie every year now as a tradition. Hell yeah, I'm here for it. Let's do it. But anyways, those were just my thoughts I wanted to say about art fight. That's sort of my, retrospective for art fight this year. I think we all worked hard. I'm proud of myself for the art that I made. I'm proud of all of you for the art that you made. And I'm looking forward to future art fights because I don't think we're losing anything. Now that they have revised some of the rules after some of the goofy changes they made in the winter, I think we're kind of back on track towards this event going the way it should. And also, they have stabilized the site a good bit now, so the site was only actually down for, I think, 1 day, and it was the first day this year, which was phenomenally better than ever before. And the last day it didn't go down either, because they were able to do some back-end support for it. I know people were not very happy about the whole waiting in line thing, but if you're waiting in line to access the site instead of being in the site and the site's not in any way functional, I imagine that's probably still a better experience. So I'm happy with the way things are going. Yeah. So why don't we take a look at all the art the Shroomates made for each other? I have it pulled open from the Discord if you want to follow along and look at them on your own screens, as I'm sure many of you maybe already have. You can find them here, an extra credit, in the Discord server. There we go. You know what? I'm kind of enjoying Call Me G. I'm kind of enjoying not being so crazy high energy. I know that is who I am as a person in some capacity, but it is kind of nice. It's kind of easier on my voice maybe to not be so loud. But maybe that's also because my voice is feeling a little funny. But anyways, yeah. Sorta, would you rather be unable to enter the door because of a massive crowd or wait in line deal? Yeah. Would you rather be packed like sardines, having full contact with every single person standing around you, or waiting in line to go into a room that is not quite so overfilled? Not bad. They're all volunteers. People expect corpo polish from them when they do this all in their free time. That is also true. That's true. That's a good thing to think about, that this is something that forever has been done out of the kindness of the hearts of many people. And, they do a lot of fundraising, but that's mostly just to pay for the operational costs for the site. So, yeah. For a volunteer-run event that is experiencing its... Actually, is it 10? I think they may be at 10 years at least anniversary. It's pretty crazy. It's a pretty spectacular and cool event. One of the best things about the Discord server is a never-ending feast of amazing art to look at. I know, right? Right. Feel bad for people who thought it wouldn't be down because of last year, so they didn't download any characters to attack. Oh, well, happens. Thankfully, the site was back up literally the next day, so as long as you were okay with starting July 2nd and not July 1st, that ended up being okay. But, why don't we get started looking at stuff here? I want to make sure we have enough time for all of it, because there are a lot of pieces to look at here. There is a lot. The gallery, the Shroom State gallery, Mycelia gallery in VRChat is going to be packed. It was already kind of a tight fit for this year's, but it's going to be even tighter for the next year. I may have to break a wall down and expand the gallery. Which actually, if I wanted to expand the gallery, there may actually be an easier way of doing it than having to break a wall down. I may just be able to take the wall and just go... I may be able to just slide the wall out a little bit. But anyways, first, here we have a drawing that Fanny made for Elixir Patch of their OC. It looks like we've caught this little cryptid at night in the dark on old film in some capacity. This reminds me of Fuji film and the green cast that they have in their photos. with like a flash or like a flashlight. This is cool. I love that you guys put like full background drawings into your artwork. Yeah, gallery expansion. Yeah, you've heard of domain expansion. Now get ready for gallery expansion. Whatever could that possibly mean? Who knows? Love the flashlight look. Yeah, it's such a strong compositional tool here. It's cool. There's a lot of good atmosphere. We have... This is actually the second one. We have Fee's drawing to look at here also. Fee's was first, but I was like, if we have a lamb who is doing a performance on stage that looks a little bit saucy, sitting here while I talk about art fight for 15 minutes, that may be kind of funny. But look at this cute little sheep fella. Hair is so fluffy and a nice, comfy little knit jacket in the spotlight. What a little performer. This is really cute, Fee. Good work. Selma, why are you putting gravy on them? I think to most people that'd be considered concerning. Orphan Stomper, thank you for following. I appreciate it. The lamb sauce? Oh, is that what it is? No. No. No, no. Forget the lamb sauce. Do as Gordon wouldn't. Forget the lamb sauce. Well, this may be a snack. Don't eat. Don't eat her. I think that's considered a threat in most places. Oh, here's another one from Fee, which was a second vicious attack in Fee's words against Sanazum. This is cute as an idea. Look at this. Sanazum has been trapped within a... Sanazum has been trapped within an entire... whatchamacallit? Lava lamp. Because the design also has some little like lava lampy bits inside the stomach, which I think are the slime that caterpillars go through when they're metamorphosizing? What is the word? Is it metamorphosizing? Metamorphosing. Yeah, sorry, I'm adding a Z. I'm just like, this doesn't sound right, but I can't figure out what does. But look at the lava lamp. It's so cute and sparkly. I hope that Sanazum took a nice big breath before going in there, though, because it may be hard to breathe. Here's a question. What is the liquid that is in lava lamps? Because I know this stuff is actually like kind of like a wax almost. More so than anything else. So I wonder if this is like, it's not water, I don't think. It may be something else. Or maybe it's like, what do you call it? Distilled water. So that, or like, oh, what do you call it? Deionized water. So it doesn't do anything funny in there. Oh yeah, wax and distilled water. Okay, yeah. Lamp juice. Mmm, delicious, delectable lamp juice. But this was a very cute idea. This is a nice little setting. The lighting is really fun. Thank you for drawing Sanazum Fee. Oh, wait, hang on. There's not an easier way to show this, so I actually have to go to another room. Selma made a GIF for me, but I have to put it... We gotta go into the room where we can see Discord so you can see it, because I can't copy and paste that, unfortunately. Sometimes salt to change the buoyancy. Oh, that's interesting. I saw videos on TikTok of people putting their lava lamp juice through a Brita filter, and maybe that's why. Maybe it's because it was distilled water. But at that rate, just buy more distilled water. Just replace the water with more distilled water. Distilled water is not hard to obtain, I don't think. Forbidden energy drink? Oh, you know what drink it makes me think of is, what was it called? Was it called like Orbits or something? It was the drink that had the little like bead looking things in them that were like orange and blue. I always wanted to drink those so bad. And like the shape of the bottle they were in was kind of lava lamp-y. Yeah, Orbits. Yeah. I always wanted to try that and they discontinued it before I ever got to. Curse me and my almond mom. Not my almond mom upbringing. There's so many things I didn't get to try that were discontinued during that time. Oh, wait, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I don't know how old you think I am, but I'm both probably infinitely older and younger than whatever you think. I've never had a cosmic brownie ever in my life. I've looked at them before, I've been in the same room as them before, but I've still never tried one. They look interesting. I've never had one though. They were just like not a thing we had in our house, and you know, I like a fun color, but like when I have other opportunities for things I want to take a bite out of as a snack, I just haven't gone for that. They're my favorite. Don't like them. They're mediocre. Oh, it seems like we're rather torn about cosmic brownies. A what? Lance, do you not know what a cosmic brownie is? It's like a tasty cake type of product. It's a little individually wrapped, very flat brownie, and it's called cosmic because it has like little colored, I guess they're not sprinkles. It's like, I guess like candy coated little bits of chocolate on it. Yeah, it's very dense supposedly. I've seen them, but I've never had one. I'm more like you than you think. But I hear they're good. I just have never tried one. Anyways, I don't know why I tangented down this path. Oh, think about Orbits and other food I didn't try. But look at me, look! True EG and Gary rotation. Look at this, now we can partake in rotation together. We are also, yes, very much two sides of the same coin. I am... Actually, no, we're not. We're kind of similar. We're more similar than we are different, which I guess is why they say two sides of the same coin, because you have a lot of similarities, but there's not really any ways in which we are opposites, I don't think. Like, Gary wants to eat concrete, and I eat a healthy diet, and maybe that's the only difference. But we both have a perchance for, chaos. We both like the flavor of chaos just a little bit. But I thought this was really cute for, like, an animated attack. I'm a little coin! And this also inspired me. There is a site that I use first with the manufacturing for my merch.
I'm also a CEO, and you are against us who wears a more big pants.
Also a CEO. That's true. I also do wear big awesome pants. I'm also the CEO of
You saying
Shroomates.
concrete ain't healthy. Also, hey, it's Gary.
Hi, Gary. That is in fact exactly what I'm saying. That's true. That is actually completely true. That's 1,000,000,000% true in every way. You made this, Selma, and then literally the next day I saw this. These are commemorative coins that you can have manufactured from Wuackery. I was like, I don't know if this is a thing that like I would actually want, because they're printed. They're not like they're not etched. Which to me, I'm like, well, I would just want to etch it instead. But like, yeah, this is kind of intense, kind of wild. So like, EG may be coming to a currency near you someday. Probably not today, probably not immediately soon. But I was like, that's funny that you made that for me, and then I immediately saw one, and I was like, Legal tender in the shroom state. That's true. I feel like that'd be very cute as like an object I could get to like give out as like little like thank you gifts when I meet people. Like if we were to have like another meet and greet like we did last year, that could be like my little thing that I'm like, here, a token of my appreciation, and give you a little thing.
Invest in Gary coin.
No, no, Gary, that makes it sound like you're doing what do you call them? The online coins. No cryptocurrency. Not in my good shroom state. No, physical media only. I like my coins fungible. I like my coins an object that holds value because of their physical existence and is made out of material that will not decay if the internet fades away into the background. No. No EG capitalism either. They'd be a free little treat. A free little gift. But I thought this was so cute and clever. Thank you for making this for me, Selma. It's so cute. Let me teleport back to the other room. Let's see. What? You got this. You got this. Nope. You don't got this. Nope. POV, you get hit in the head with a volleyball. Close your eyes at the last second and you don't see it. It's like Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. It's Chuck E. Cheese currency, which is currency that is only useful in one place and has no actual monetary value, but can be exchanged for maybe goods. Actually, I don't even know what goods I would exchange it for. No EG capitalism implies EG communism. At the very minimum, EG socialism. Squeiji socialism, if you will. Charles Entertainment Cheese approved. Did I make you guys watch that? There's a clip of there's a guy in a mascot suit who streams for them.
Hey, it's Gary. And
Hi.
Gary coin is an incredible stable coin.
No.
Don't look at the fact. You all are standing on a
No.
rug that I'm about to pull, so I can invest in more concrete in my belly.
You all are standing on a rug. Thanks for the heads up, Gary. No, we cannot have my son start getting into crypto. The fact that he's a CEO is already a slippery slope. I don't know if we can do worse of a slippery slope than that. Please, I'm begging you. E.g. socialism? Yeah, squeegee socialism. Squeegeealism. Gary coined rug pull concrete fund. That's a new never before said sentence that we have just now invented. Oh, but there's a clip of a guy in a mascot suit streaming on Chuck E. Cheese's official like Twitch account, I think, and he's playing Fall Guys. And I don't know if he wins, but something happens, and he looks dead into the camera because he was like looking off the side. And he looks right into the camera and he goes, "Fall Guys," and says it in the strangest way ever. But I think it's funny. E.g. is all for Shroomatism. Yeah, I'll invent my own financial theory. Poggers. I'll invent my own financial theory. It'll be based on something. I'll figure it out. I'm not an economist. I'll hire someone to figure out what that means. Or maybe, well, I need a form of government also, because like the current form of government we have doesn't really make sense either. Because I was calling this like a constitutional monarchy, but I don't think that's what we are. Because it's not really a I don't know what I am. Shroom State just exists outside of the reason of what type of rulership it should be, just like any other fantasy kingdom in your JRPGs. Because I live in a JRPG, sure. Anyways, look at this little Gary. Look at him. This is a Gary that Sanazom drew for me. He's a cute little detective because I want mystery. I love that you taped his monocle on because he doesn't have an ear to tuck it behind. I thought that was so funny. Also, I love the texture of this paper you used too. When I looked at it from far away, I was like, mad lad, you drew him on a paper towel. I was like, I admire the commitment while you're on vacation. But this looks like it might be like a nice, like, just like toothy art paper maybe. It's cute. Look at him. Sanazom, thank you for drawing him for me. Investigating the case of the missing cement. This reminds me of, oh, is it Kermit who's investigating the case of the missing pie? No. There's a Sesame Street bit where it's Benoit Blanc from The Glass Onion and Knives Out, and he's trying to investigate the case of the missing pie. It's actually really cute. I thought it was very cute. But I think the what it ends up being is that he ate it. Or whoever was accusing the pie of being eaten was the one who ate the pie. Which is literally what is exactly happening here. Snack time? I may have to defer snack time. Tommy is saying no for snack time, but I will at least honor, I'll take a sip of my beverage at least for you. That counts as a snack. When you have upset tummy. But look at him! Thank you, Sanazom, for drawing him. We got another Sanazom attack here too. Oh, I bet this is watercolor paper is what this is. Because this is also on it. Look at this little guy! This is a flock member for Selma. I like the use of the white pen to provide a little clarity for your outlines here. It's cute. The sheep is watching the moon set over the hilltops. Woo! Thanks, Manzana. But this is really cute. I love traditional art as art fight attacks. I feel like I don't see quite as many of them because I know that digital's maybe a little bit more convenient these days, but it's so cute. I love the texture of paper and the texture of watercolor. It's so fun. Thank you, Sanazom. You were so productive right out the gate for art fight. Let me close all of these. I wish it would stop asking me if I want to save, because I don't want to save them. Not right now. Color palette's so cohesive. I know. Oh, hi, Sanazom. I see you over on YouTube. I hope Twitch stops being weird. I don't know what it's doing. Here is another attack. This is an art fun attack against Mad Buns. This is Mad Bun's character Apple with cute little ears up here. I love that you use your username as like the full and total background here. It's a good way of watermarking things, so that way no one could ever take this from you. Twitch was weird for me too. Oh, that's so weird. I wonder what it's doing. the stability has been questionable of both platforms I stream on recently. Who knows? But look at this cute little guy. I love the big, giant, exaggerated eyes that go completely off the edge of the head. There's something I love about cartoon characters that are not constrained to, like, realistic proportions at all, where it's like, eyebrows? Levitate those. Eyeballs? Off the edge of the head. Mouth? Why does that have to be contained either? Why? Didn't know why. Amber's invisible for only me? Huh? Twitch was weird for me for a second, too? Peculiar. Rather strange. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on it and see what's wrong. Didn't know what, yeah. Didn't I start drawing my OC's expression? Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't see the reference for it, but that's good to hear. That's cool. Use the lineless lasso tool on Ibis Paint. Ooh, I like lasso tools. I'm a big lasso tool fan. I've been using a lot of lasso tools recently. It's my favorite thing for just doing annoying rendering. I lasso tool everything and then use airbrushes. I love it. But thank you for drawing for Mad Buns, Art Fun. Very kind of you. Another Banny attack with a full background, because you're crazy. Look at this little goober out in the snow. Look at this little guy. This is for Onyx Galeria. A cute little critter losing his umbrella. Oh no. I like the little snowflake that is on top of the umbrella too, which is cute. Use lasso tool for more dynamic poses. Yeah, I saw something people have been doing recently where they'll use a lasso bucket fill, but they won't have it at full opacity. So that way they can, like, here's a head, and then, like, here's the neck, and then here's the hair. And then there's the little hole on my head, and then here's my gills, and then here's the eyes. So they can, like, build a guy, essentially, and be able to see everything they're overlapping. And I think this is kind of a smart way of doing this, but I'm not always very good at completing a shape my first go. Oh, Amber's internet crashed. Whoa. But, like, look how quickly I just made an EG that you can tell is an EG. Just in straight color for my lasso tool. That's what I usually do, but I've seen this recently and I want to give it a try. Like, look, there's my glasses and you can see them on top of other things. Oh, I need eyebrows. This EG's just observing whatever is happening here. This horrified little fella. But thank you for drawing them. Let me, actually, I guess I don't have to undo all of that. I can just close it. But thank you, Banny, for drawing something for Onyx. It's very cute. Very dynamic. The wind is blowing through the trees. There's a perfect suggestion of a background without it being too over detailed also, just so that it feels like it's, like, slightly out of focus. It's cute. Yeah, the atmosphere is good. Atmospheric depth, everything's getting lighter as it gets further back. Well done. Don't know who this menacing fella is, but we should get rid of them. That's the personification of the evil wind stealing that creature's umbrella. We did nothing to deserve this? Uh-oh, what's happening? Is Twitch still causing problems? I sure hope not. Twitch, you better not smite me. I am pushing through tummy ache for you, Twitch. The platform. Don't make me regret it. Evil and intimidating shadow EG. Yeah, they appear where you least expect them, just like the hedgehog of a similar namesake. I need at least 50% more red, though, in order to be properly shadow-like, you know? But here we have it. Oh, I think they're talking about world events. Uh-oh. New world events? God, they need to stop dropping new world events while I'm streaming. At least wait until I'm done, for the love of God, please. We'll not think about world events. World is being evil out there, usually, I think. So I'm gonna hang out here in my international waters of my ocean where it cannot impact me. I'm free. I'm more than 50 miles off the coast of any country. Therefore, it's international waters and nothing I do is legal nor illegal. Eehee. So, next attack that we have here. This was an attack of Onyx Galeria against, I actually don't know. Tagged for the wrong person. Brain is running on 3. Who was this for? I don't know who it was actually for, but it is cute. I like that you outlined the numbers inside the jersey with what I thought was actually marker first, but it might just be like a harder, like, pressure of the colored pencil. It's nice. It keeps the line art from being too overwhelming. If there was all this line art inside the clothing too. They're number one. They're number one. This is very cute. Again, I love traditional art. Also, your line art has some nice weight to it. Unlike the undersides of elements, is cute. Good motion in the pants too. Unlike the bottom edge. Europe is having wars about fishing. We had to make the waters not international. Well, what makes you think the waters I'm in are anywhere near Europe, huh? Don't make assumptions about me. But that is not how the ocean works in the shroom state either. Photonic Scalaria, thank you for drawing this attack. It was very kind of you. Next, we have 2 more art fun attacks. We have one against Selma. Look at this Selma. I love the way that you drew all the little, like, bits of Selma's horns. That's the one thing I'm sad that I didn't get to draw. I drew Selma's, like, a little, like, profile picture thing. And my favorite part of Selma's design is the cool, like, fractured apart horns. And I was like, oh, darn it, they're cropped out. They don't fit. they don't fit. Edie's presumably in the midst of the Atlantic. How do you know I'm not, like, in the Arctic Ocean? Or maybe I'm in the Pacific. Or maybe I'm in the... yeah, probably one of those two. I think those are the only 2 where you can be far enough away from land. Probably. But maybe Atlantic. Just not near enough to Europe for it to be in their jurisdiction. No thanks. But even you're correct, my horns are important. They are, and they're cute. I think Art Fun did a good job of drawing them. They feel nice and properly radioactive and poisonous in purple. This is like just such a good hue of purple in here. But it's cute! Also working, like making the sclera go out into the eyelashes is one of my favorite little like drawing things people do sometimes. I love when the sclera does not conform at all to reality. You're not in the Arctic because of the sky? What do you mean the sky? What does that mean? The sky. What does the sky have to do with it? E.g. streaming live from the sunken Titanic. Well, see, I'm not underwater. The sunken Titanic is like miles and miles and miles and miles under the sea. Under the sea. I'm not down there. I'm just swimming at the surface. Maybe I'm floating over the remains of Atlantis, perhaps. Water in the Atlantic is often a bit more green. When I was in Maine, it wasn't very green. It was very blue when I was in Maine. So maybe I'm in like the north-ish Atlantic, maybe. Yeah, I'm streaming on top of the Titanic. Legally, I guess if I am floating above it, I am on top of it. Sure. Why not? But thank you for drawing Selma. And if that wasn't enough... Whoop. Oh, hang on. Zoom back out on him. There he is. My son! What do you mean no concrete? What do you mean no concrete? This almost feels like I'm looking down at him. He's looking up at me. He's like, Mom, parent, what do you mean no concrete? I'm sorry I have to ruin your day, my son. That's just how it has to go. Hi, Ruka. Also, Manzana, did I say hi to you? I knew you were here because I was saying your name earlier, but also hi. Hello. Can't keep track of anything not OC related. Understandable. Happens to the best of us. My little guy. Thank you for drawing him. Yeah, oh my god, this is very much Pound I flew up. Poor Gary. No concrete. See, Gary, this is why you can't have concrete. It made you sick to your tummy, and we only need 1 tummy ache survivor in this house at one time. This house is not big enough for 2 tummy ache survivors at once, which is why it's been mostly good news that Jubby is not someone who gets tummy aches. Jubby is mostly immune. Next, we have Mad Buns Revenge on Art Fun. Look at this cute little witch fella. I love what you do with the background, making it sort of like vortex swirly, but it's also a rose because I see also a rose motif in the design. That's cute. Let me fill this background in so that it's properly transparent. There we go. And it's sparkly too. Face is nice and bright and focal. The pose is very cute and sharp. It is so good. Thank you for drawing a nice little revenge for Art Fun. It's very cute. The most I've done is a model sheet for quick 3D modeling. Gotta lock in on making actual ref sheets. I'm not also very good at that. I don't like making ref sheets because I think it's kind of boring to do. I like the character concepting phase. I don't like the ref sheet making phase. just because I don't like drawing things in a pose, T pose, whatever pose you like. I know that you can draw a character reference that isn't like that, and it's fine, but like, at least professionally you're supposed to draw them that way, you know? Yeah. Black background helps. This is meant to be a transparent image, so having the background not have a checker in it is probably good. But this is really cute! Thank you, Mad Buns, for drawing for art fun. And then, as if that were not enough, we have an art fun, or not art fun, we have a Mad Buns attack against me! This was a revenge. This was a premeditated revenge, because I drew Mad Buns on the first day that we did our attacks on stream, and Mad Buns was like, hey, let me know when you let me know when you upload it, because then I have a revenge post immediately after. Look at me! I love how cartoony you made my face. My little pupils touching in the center is so funny. Gary, stop! La 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 la. This is the Gary who is disobeying me after I just told him that he can't have any concrete. La 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 la. I'm skipping along to the buffet. Why does this even exist? I feel like this is a trap that has been planted by a nefarious organization to lure my son in. And I'm sprinting full tilt to try and stop him because somehow, despite his little legs, man, does this little fellow run quick. The story continues. Yeah, somehow we've established a plot line across the art fight attacks, which is kind of funny. But thank you. Also, this like nice like
La
golden
la la la
hue.
la 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 Vingorna have a full concrete belly.
That's true. That is what you're going to do. And then you're gonna have to get your stomach pumped, and that's why you're gonna be looking like you, looking at me like you threw up. Yeah. Sound goods for the Minecraft server. I do have an entire concrete manufacturing facility in the Minecraft server, so maybe. Perhaps. But yeah, there's like a nice like halftone over this, or like not even a halftone, it's like a texture, and then there's like what almost feels like chromatic aberration somehow. Like this feels kind of old-timey in the styling. Some of the there's like almost like a little bit of bloom or something happening. It's real cute stylistically. Thank you for drawing me and for drawing Gary too, Mad Buns. Very kind of you. Next we have a Banny attack against Hoshi. Look at them! Look at them! Hoshi's little mascots, the star and the moon. This guy's trying to keep the moon from floating away, I think. Very loony of tunes, that's true. I think I'm probably particularly a very loony tune. Glass is so shiny, right? Glass is not the easiest thing to render, and I think you've done a very good job of making a stylized, sort of simplistic glass rendering here. They're just cute little guys. The man in the moon seems to be sleeping also, doing a little bit of snorkeling mimi. But it's really cute. Moon Bunny, thank you for drawing Hoshi's little mascots here. They're just cute little guys. Also, I love the way their legs and arms work. They're just like little sticks. I feel like these guys would be really fun to make in like live 2D. Or if I ever got better at making my liquid shaders for 3D, that would also probably work particularly well, because you can make some really good glass shaders in Unity particularly. But thank you, Bunny. I hope Hoshi enjoy. Next we have an attack from Fee against Selma. You're sitting on top of all your sheep. They're trapped under the cape, which is so funny to me. Hang on, let me fill this in. Bam, there we go. These little guys have been possessed and have no pupils. You're controlling them, using them to carry you around like a throne, mayhaps. But I thought this was very cute. Nice little pose. You've got some cute little friends. Look at them. Thank you for drawing Selma. My Twitch crashed as soon as you pulled it up. No! Twitch is particularly specifically smiting all of us. What for? Terrible and evil and cruel. But yeah, you've gotten to see it at least, I hope, already, because you probably saw it through Art Fight. Right? Oh, my phone's dying. I thought you were plugged in. What happened? You plugged in? There we go. Does that sheep on the left, or is that one a free thinker? Yeah, well, this one is not being sat on by Selma, so yes. And I do think this would, yes, be a very particularly comfortable throne to sit on. Very cushiony. These fellas don't seem too bugged by it. Left is Haggis, which is my left. This one? Oh, okay. So because he is a named sheep, he gets to have an iris. I see. But Fee, thank you for drawing Selma. It's very cute. On a very comfy little throne, befitting of the leader of a flock. Next, we have 2 attacks from Fable, one against Mars, and one against TV Head. Ooh, this first one is against TV Head. I love that my whole mouth moves with it when I do that. This is an attack against TV Head made by Fable. I love the cute little chibi chunky proportions you used. I love how you tapered the legs where they're like super wide up around the hip and then narrower in the feet. It's very cute. And the little antennas are really cute. The face feels like nice and round too and friendly. This fella is friend shaped. This is a friend. You're too good at that? What do you mean too good? How is it possibly too good at it? I think I'm just fantastic at it. Too good implies that I'm good at it to the degree where it may be dangerous to others or that it's like too much. But I would disagree. I think I'm perfectly skilled at it. And I think you will benefit from it. I should like drag myself down under the water down here to do it. Oh, Fable, I also thought it was cute that you put the mask for what team you were attacking against in the backgrounds. You've got your tragedy mask back here, which is cute, and then for the attack you made against Mars, you have the comedy mask too. Look at that! This is a cute solution for a background. Also, I love the colors you used for this one. They're nice and saturated. If I said this looks like a sour gummy in a delicious way, I hope you understand what I mean. It's cute. Also, a little bit of texture. Lovely. We love to see it. They are just as good at it as they should be. Exactly. I should not be any better at it than I am now, and I should not be any worse at it than I am now. I am responsibly effective at I love Mars's colors. Yeah, they've just got a good color palette in general, but Fable did a good job of rendering it too. How cute. Also, Darksclare are just fun in general. Thank you, Fable, for attacking the 2 Shroomates. Wah. Next we have a Mars Revenge immediately against Fable. I did love watching you guys revenge each other, sort of just via Discord. I think people realized they'd been attacked and were like, quick, I have to attack back. I got you. Oh, good night, Upspore. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your snorky me-me-me-me's. But look at this cute little fella. They're being held by the scruff of their neck. This would make a really cute keychain. Like the keychain that I made where it's like me being held by my hoodie. You could put the keychain hole like right here and you could jostle them as a cute little guy. I like the texture you used also for the hair and for the limbs. It feels very glittery. It's cute. Thank you for your very quick, effective revenge against Fable. Very kind of you, Mars. Thank you. I'm also happy to see everybody clapping for everybody. Yay! We're gonna do nothing but clap today. If your hands get a little bit worn out, that's okay. It's understandable. We're training. We're training to be the most supportive we could ever feasibly possibly be. Aha! We did already look at, I think, all the ones that people drew for me because I just looked at them on stream at some point before, but we'll go back through them because they're in here also. This is an attack that Daniel made against me. Look how cool I am doing my superhero pose. I'm breaking this concrete wall. The description was, what if EG and Gary have D&D adventures to gather exotic paints, and Gary is concrete bending? Look at him. I love the way you drew this like underneath angle of him. He is so charming. My powerful son. Look at him. The action lines really also add a lot to it too. I look like I am a hardened warrior who has seen many days of battle as I am trying to procure my rare and otherwise hard to access paints. And Gary is defending me with his concrete bending while I'm looking down. EG's so serious and angry. Oh, I think Gary is also being serious and angry. Look at his eyes. He's like, he's got his brows down. He's also serious and angry. You only read him as being silly because he's just a little guy. But he can contain multitudes of anger because he is small and therefore they are focusing all the energy and anger down into one little teeny tiny form. He's a cute little guy. But thank you, Daniel, for drawing this for me. I love this. This is so cool. I got a couple of like full body EG drawings, which I was surprised by. I feel like I don't really look at my shoes very often, which is kind of funny. Here we go. Whoops, hang on, I gotta... Whap. Next, we have an attack from Selma, which is revenge against Art Fun. And I didn't notice this when it was just in the server, but this is supposed to be like a little notebook, isn't it? Like, you've got the little like staples or something that are on the binding for it. You've got your little like notebook doodles of that classic S. That's so cute. I love that as a little idea for making these. Like, you've decorated a notebook cover based on like maybe like that person's all of their characters, or like maybe decorating one based on like what that character would decorate their notebook like. But I thought this was very cute as an idea. This art is very fun, so fitting for the name of the fellow you are revenging against. And you got 2 whole little guys here. Maybe 3? I don't know if this guy's a character too, but this guy very well may also be a character. So focused. Yeah, the Gary was more focused. Also, yes. Nope. This is just a cute little doodle of a cloud crying then. Nah, for the team. Fair. Oh, because it's tragedy. Is that also maybe why this fella's crying? But this is really cute, Selma. Thank you for attacking Art Fun. Thank you for revenging them. Next we have a revenge attack against Billy, who, mind you, did not send all of their attacks in the Discord. I think they sent some of them in this area. My own mod. I think they posted all their attacks just in the art area. So we can look at those if I find them in a second, but... But this was a revenge against Billy, of Billy's character, Solana, who works in a diner. This is so cute! I love the blue outlines that you used for everything. I love that she has blue eyeshadow, and Billy always laughs at me because I always draw her in the blue eyeshadow version. You could probably her blue eyeshadow from my cold dead hands. So I like that you carried that like nice teal blue throughout the entire art for her. And she's getting a nice little beverage as a treat. Also, again, just impressed by how many of you guys are drawing full backgrounds for these. Crazy Dio. I guess that is beneficial for getting more points, but also, I had some time. Wow. But this is so cute. The colors are really fun. The composition is really good. The environment is nice. Go work, Zany. So cute. I has microwave popcorn now. Darn, I kind of want microwave popcorn. Can I eat microwave popcorn? Is that safe for me? I'll have to decide what food I want to eat at some point, because my stomach is feeling a little better now. Question mark. Next we have 2 from Procat. Procat attacked Ursa twice. 2 attacks against the same person, which is kind of crazy. I will take a sip of my beverage, thank you. Whoops. I almost just spilled my water all over myself. Whoopsie! But this is the first attack that Procat made against Ursa. Very cute. Low-key, I thought this was transparent for a second, but you're just using a grid texture back there. But I like the like nice warm lighting that's happening in an otherwise cool scene. The pose is cute. This Loki is posed in a way that makes me feel like this is almost like an outfit of the day check-in kind of thing, you know? What can I say? I really like their OCs. Fair. They are cute. The fully like bear-like hands, little Starahoge. It's very cute. Thank you for attacking them, not just once but twice. Let me get the other one in here too. Hang on. What? Oh, and this fella has a nice like skeleton motif happening too. Look at those torn up pants. Unbeating heart skateboard. Oh, I love that you gave them different wallpapers too. Like this is a star themed wallpaper, and then we got a flower themed wallpaper here too. Very cute. Very, very, very cute. Not the same as good as home popped popcorn, but you need a machine for that. I don't think I've ever made my own popped corn that wasn't microwave popped corn. I've never tried it. It sounds good, but I feel like that's one of those things where the thought of having to do it in a machine and not just like in a pot on the stove, for some reason that scares me, and I don't know why. But thank you for attacking them twice. These are very cute, Procat. I like your background work for them also. They're doing their outfit check. Michael, wave that corn of pop. Yeah, Michael, can you wave my pop? Which sounds like I'm telling him to do something to my father. Can't you just do it on the stove? You can, but I've also never done it that way either. I don't know. Need to clean the machine afterwards. Oh, interesting. Okay. Shake the pop. You can do that too. I've just never bought like the kernels for popcorn. to do that like separately, you know? Oh, hang on. I should put us in the other room so we can look at the animation that Sanazum made. Sanazum made an animation for Fee, and it's really cute. You said this is your first time ever doing live 2D, and I think you did a great job. Hang on. Room. This room. Look at this little fella! I love that you animated your signature with it too, which is cute. But we've got some like nice fluttering butterfly wings as you move up and down a little bit in a little floaty fashion. It's really cute. Also, I love the big, giant hair accessories and the way the braids are moving back and forth behind the body. It's cute. Good work, Sanazov. I'm proud of you for learning new things and trying out live 2D. This went fantastically. This turned out great. Shroomates are nothing but rounds of applauses. I like the background too. Yeah, there's just a nice like subtle texture, and the texture is moving around also. Like everything in here is animated. You did not leave out the details. Oh, and you can see through the wings too. Do you see that? You paid attention to the details here, and it paid off. It's cute. Good work. What the heck? Hang on, back to this room. Oh, where's Discord? Oh wait, it's right here. I just minimized it. I'm a fool. EG throws a ball at you that does not connect. The ball just stops existing, eventually. Oh, here we go. Billy did actually post his attacks against everyone. So here are some of Billy's attacks. We have 4 of them. Talk about people who are prolific with their attacking during art fight. Billy Schmorp. Billy is Schmorpius. Billy, I think, did an attack almost every single day of art fight, and some days did 2. I don't actually know what the final count of attacks that Billy did was, but there were so many. But this one was for Joan of Snark, a cute little green fella. I love the color palette of this character just in general. And cute little pose with the gun is so cute. We have one for Zany also. Billy and I were talking about how much we enjoyed drawing some less human characters this year for Art Fight, because I feel like there's just so much more variety in them sometimes. And this was the character that Billy drew, and I was like, man, that's so fun. I didn't realize this was Zany's character when Billy showed me this either. The like mouth on the neck is such interesting character design. It's so smoky. It almost feels like ink too, which is really cool. Billy also does this thing where like they almost mimic like traditional art with some of the textures, which I think is fun too. Wow, yeah, Billy the goat. Billy's actually a dodo bird. Do not misname what type of animal they are, but Billy is also the goat. Here's a drawing of the same one of Fee's characters. Cute little butterfly fella. It's so interesting seeing these characters in different styles, because Sanazum's style and Billy's style are so different. With Billy, it's just, here's a cute little guy in a sweater. And then for Sanazum's, it was like, elegant fella floating in the wind. But just a cute little guy. Whee! And then the 4th one that Billy put in here in this batch was for the Star Heron. POV, I'm grabbing you. POV, I'm grabbing you. Reaches out for you. Crazy foreshortening here, Billy. Also a little bit of a Sans Undertale type of blue eye situation, but it's cool. Get some fun spot blacks here. Yeah. Backwing's so cool, really gives the animation dimension. Oh, for the animation, yeah, it was good. Inking is cool, yeah. Billy does a lot of inking that is very much comic book inspired, and Billy's been reading Fable recently, and I think that's definitely having an impact. I think this is after Billy had read more of it this month. I think it's definitely influencing Billy's drawings, which is something I will say after we go through the first 3 where there's not very many spot blacks, or at least not handled that way, and then we just get one that's like half spot blacks in the inking, which is cool. Yay! Next we have we got an opal on opal violence here. We have Opalestial, who attacked Opalescent Inkling. This is cute. Is this perhaps when I look at this coloration for horns, I feel like this may be a Homestucco C maybe? But it's cute. I like the little like little doodles you did around the edge of the fella. Nice little florals, giving us a pleasant feeling. And they're glowing too, which is cute. Opal violence, yes. Mom, the opals are fighting each other. You go over to see what's going on, and it's just 2 stones just levitating and flying at each other. That'd be disturbing and confusing and strange. But this is very cute. I like how nice and rosy you made the cheeks and the nose too. I know that fellows who are green or gray are sort of hard to figure out what to do about a blush for, but I think you did a good job for it. It's cute. Good work, and thank you for attacking Opalescent Inkling. Next we have another attack from Pro Cat. Oh, so you carried through the texture work or the wallpaper for everyone. I like that you also used some patterns for like inside the sweater and from the socks. Mmm, tasty, delicious texture work. Mmm, textures add so much flavor. This is a saucy fella showing off their whole fit. Your ones for this year are fit checks. If I do so declare so myself. I don't know if that's what you intended them to be, but they definitely feel that way, which is very cute. Just a little guy. With some very bright colored hair, too. These are fun. Just a little guy in some fashionable clothing, posing with their equally fashionable wallpaper. Very cute little background. Thank you for attacking Junie. Next we have Rat, which I think is of the glow stick variety. Who drew me? POV EG paints you. That's me, I'm painting you right now. Make it easier because I'm not good at backgrounds. You know what? Smart. True and smart and fantastically conceived. But is me. I'm painting you. I am laying in the great outdoors where it is nice and sunny. There's a nice suggestion of foliage. And I'm just relaxing and painting you. And I have a lovely cute little blush on my face. And I'm making maybe a little bit of a mess, but that's fine. I'm always making a little bit of a mess. That's just me. That's just who I am as a person. Also, I love this like really specific hand pose for holding the paintbrush. That's interesting. That's fun. I feel like I hold pencils in a very strange manner, but like that's like not actually that far off from how I hold them. Maybe a little bit, but it's cool. It's a good gesture. It's cute. Thank you for drawing me again, Glowstick Rat. I appreciate it. I said thank you a couple times before for this one, but thank you again. There's never too many times to say thank you. Seeing AG almost like semi-realism is weird, but in a good way. I know, Billy and I were looking at this one and talking about it the other day, that like, for Billy's characters too, seeing them drawn realistically is kind of wild, because I'm just like a goofy little guy. But like, I kind of slay, don't I? I could be pretty slay if I wanted to. I feel like I wouldn't actually know how to draw myself like that, but it's cool seeing other people do it. You guys are better at figuring out how to draw me with more realistic proportions than I am. It's just not how I draw. EG's very slay here. I'm very slay everywhere, mind you. Excuse you, I'm always slay. Here's an attack from Opalescent Inkling against Fee. This character of Fee's must have been like a hit with the fellas, because this is our third time we've seen this character. You know a character design is good when everybody wants to draw it. So there's something fun people are enjoying. Maybe it's the stars or the multiple arms, big heart-shaped braids. They're cute. I also like the like off-centered composition that we have here with the person sort of posed along the left of the thirds and like an upper third corner too if I were to draw this into like a grid of thirds. Aww. Very cute character. Yeah. Ooh, I also wonder if the color palette's part of it. Blue, pink, and purple is a very yummy, delicious, fun color palette, so that might also be a part of it too, which you guys have all executed in different ways, and they've all been very cute so far too. Oh, bye, Bro Cat! Thank you for hanging out with us! I hope you have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. But this is very cute. Thank you, Opal, for attacking Fee. Very kind of you. Oh, hang on. I have to go back into Discord again. I'm gonna keep having to do this. Billy surprised me with this and also surprised Selma with this. Billy made a low poly model with an animation for an attack. Hang on. Other room. You got the CG. You know how this works. Yep, there we go. Pro streamer. I definitely know how to transition rooms. There we go. This is Billy's attack against Selma. Look at this guy! Look at him! He's such a cute little guy. He's got cute little like pixel textures. I told Billy I thought it looked like he was sneezing to me, but he's like sleeping and then he wakes up and is startled. Like he dozes off and then is like, ah! I also really love the white line art. This is that like grease pencil line art you can do in Blender, and I've never seen it in white before. I've only ever seen it with black. It's cute. Certified cute little fella. Look at the eyes. I thought this was so cute. I was like, wow, you're out here doing the most, Billy, doing 3D models for people and animating them for Art Fight. Crazy Dio. I already thanked Billy for all the attacks that they did, but again, thank you for attacking Selma. That's so cute. I don't know if this was a character that had been drawn before either, I think. Or was it? Was that my attack that was against a character that hadn't been attacked before, or was that this one? I can't quite remember. But thank you, Billy, for drawing. Let me put us back in this room. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Very good. Nice. What? Here, and then put this back over here. Bam, there we go. We have another Pro-Cat attack on Sanazum. Sanazum was also kind of popular as a design to draw. Sanazum has very fun hair with the sort of like rainbow highlights on the bangs, which is cute. Sanazum fit check. Eehee. This is cute. Again, the nice like warm lighting in the backgrounds are really fun for these ones too. And there's just like a little bit of rendering on the hardwood floor. Fun. Thank you again, Pro-Cat. I know you're not here anymore and you can't hear me, but if you come back and watch the VOD, thank you for drawing Sanazum too. You were very prolific, Pro-Cat. You did a lot of drawings here. I need to attack people's OCs more. Tend to just do their personas unless they don't have one. That's what I also tend to do. I tend to attack people's personas, but I forget that like they may be just as excited or maybe even more excited to have an OC attacked, especially if it's a character that hasn't received a lot of attacks before too. So that's something I'll probably try and keep in mind for next year, is maybe trying to specifically attack OCs that don't have any attacks yet, you know? Oh, here was what, speaking of, Billy drew Mayumi for me, which was very cute. Billy's drawn a bunch of Squeegees before, but I was like very excited that Billy drew Mayumi. Look how cute she is, my girl, with her big old chunky shoes. She's got her little mail and her cute little salute position. It's so cute. Billy drew so much freaking stuff for Art Fight. Good God. Actually, we're excited for Persona attacks. That's because I have a lot of friends that want to draw my OC. Oh, that's interesting. So I guess it may vary from person to person, but if I do some attacks next year, I want to try and attack some characters who haven't received attacks otherwise yet. More Pro-Cat attacks. This is a Pro-Cat attack against Interstellar Eyes. I love how the glasses almost feel like they're glowing from some of the like really bright pink highlights on them. It's cute. This is a very Halloween-esque fella. Posed up for the fit check. It's so cute. Just get excited about either one. That's fair. I mean, I'm sure people are excited just period to be attacked, but like there's something kind of nice about an OC being drawn for the first time, because that's like why I'm always excited about the fact that EG was drawn once for the first time, you know? Moobot! Moobot, I guess that is a long word, but that word is fine. That word is not an issue. Can we draw some Moobot a little bit? That wasn't very nice. We can say long, silly words. There's nothing really inherently wrong with that. I actually don't even know if you guys can see that it removed that, but it did. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is not a bad word. Thank you very much, Moobot. Nice try. I thought Amber was nuke happy. No, I don't think Amber would nuke people for just saying funny, silly, long words like that. But thank you again. Thank you again, Pro-Cat, for drawing it. It seems like more than 3 periods is more than Automod wants in this chat. Oh! I bet it is the dots and not the long word. I bet that is what it was. It does not like when you put too much punctuation. It does get particularly funny about that. Oh, I thought this one was cute. This is a Bonnie attack on Junie. I liked the way that you framed this one. This is cute. The character's like breaking out of the frame in an interesting way, and the sky is sort of contained as a frame itself. The pose is creative, sitting on top of like a telephone pole or something. This is cute. Also some of the backlighting from the sky being blue sort of creeping into the shadows. This is cool. Good attention to detail. The color palette's really nice and fun and enjoyable and delicious and delectable. Yeah, composition's cool. This was clever. Thank you, Banny. Lighting is phenomenal. Yeah, I need to do some Banny lighting studies. You clearly have a very strong grasp on lighting and scenery, and just like making like simple, engaging compositions. Very effectively handled. I sound like an art teacher, but I'd be proud to have a student of Banny's capacity in my class, because these are like the things that I'm often telling people to pay attention to because they're missing composition or lighting effects. And you're hitting it out of the park on every single one of these. They're so cute. Thank you for drawing them. It's very kind of you. What flavor would this be as a flavor? I would think maybe a blue raspberry, but you know what? I almost want to say not blue raspberry. I almost want to say, like, have you heard of like the ones that are more like a wild berry than a blue raspberry, where it has like strawberry, raspberry, maybe blackberry or blueberry, like it's a fruit combo medley? Maybe a fruit combo medley here. I feel like blue raspberry's too easy. And also blue raspberries aren't real. That's not a real thing. But thank you again. What? Gonna go to bed. All the art was so pretty and everyone did so great. Have a nice rest of stream. Thank you. Enjoy your snark memes. Thank you for hanging out and stopping by. Automod bullies me often because I accurately call myself. Oh, do they not let you say that? Wait, this is a whole debacle that I have run into, which is that I have family that are rednecks. They call themselves that. I don't think that is an unpleasant term. That is something that is maybe not kind to call other people who wouldn't refer to themselves as such. But I haven't understood why that is a phrase people aren't supposed to say, because I got yelled at for saying that in grad school, which I was like, I don't know why. It's my family. It's my family who refers to themselves that way. I can call them that because I'm one of them. If you called them that, maybe it wouldn't be so kind. But I got yelled at for coming from it. Often a classist slur coming from certain people. Yeah, I get it can be unkind coming from other people, but like when you are referring to yourself as such, that's probably fine. I don't know. That's a tough thing. Automod also doesn't like people saying I'm gay. That's true. Automod said you're not allowed to call yourself anything. You can't be anything. Oh, yep, and see, case in point, Undead Diver, it did not like that. It did not. Mm-mm. Hey, Gary? Are you gonna say it? Yeah? What is this voice? Oh my god! Not only are you singing, but you're like... Gary, you're right, you do come from a redneck family because you're related to me and I come from one, but what? Pardon me? Why does that even exist as a voice that they can have? I would love to know who invented this, because why? And what for? I gotta buy his next album. Yeah, Gary does some incredible vocal impressions and songs. Yeah, I could hardly understand it. I thought he was singing a different language for a second. That's funny. What the heck? Peter Griffin, but with a ton of auto-tune. Almost. You know what? Maybe. Never forget Inbred Duck. Oh, I'll never forget Inbred Duck. That Inbred Duck will stay in my heart forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And by that I mean in space BREAD space duck. Not anything else. Just we forgot a space somewhere and it didn't work out very well. But here we have an attack Billy made against Ursa. Cute little spider fella, who is a little jester. What a fun little combo of traits. Spider jester. Waving with all three of their cute little arms here. Nee, 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 nee. Oh, Selma, thank you for clipping it. Love spider fellas. Me too. I like bugs. Bugs is friends. I had to rescue Jubby from the Thousand Legger again. The Thousand Legger was in the bathroom and I was like, hey, your friend's in there. You don't want to go in right now. And Jubby was like, for the love of God, you have to remove that thing from our house. I was like, listen, he's too fast. I can't catch him. He does not want to be caught. He's not causing you any trouble. You just don't need to look at, just don't look at him. When you see him, look away, avert your eyes. He's not hurting you. He's just hanging out. He is just here. He's eating things and he's eating other problems. He's helping maintain our ecosystem. He's fine. He's just a little guy. I say he's not a little guy. He's actually a pretty big guy. This Thousand-Legger, I would say, is like maybe almost 4 inches long. He's big. He's a big one. He's been living there for a while. But that means he's been eating a lot of spiders, so he's putting work in. He deserves to hang out. Yeah. Cheetahs run fast with 4 legs, now imagine 1,000. Exactly! That's why he's so quick. Just don't look at him, that's when they get closer. Thousand-Leggers don't really want to be near you. I'm gonna be so real with you. They just want to hang out wherever things are, like, dark. So the only time they'll get near you is like if you're sitting on the ground and you have like your leg is creating like a shadow, they may come like hide in the shadow next to you, but they generally don't want to be near you. They know you're a big thing that moves. They're a little shy. They're just shy little guys. They're more afraid of you than you are of them, if you believe it or not. I'm always here for the pro thousand-legged propaganda. Me and Regis Altair of Hollow Stars EN against the world. I will never forget that fella, I think, posted on Twitter an image of one and was like talking, like saying kind things about it, and every single person was like, I'm sorry, I cannot follow you on this one. I will build my army. I will build an army of more people who are a fan of the little guys. They work hard to keep my house and healthy ecosystem. Hey, be nice to them. But, next attack! Some of Tumblr's also on your side? That's fair. I can say that about many things. I think there's a lot of things that Tumblr may be on, some of Tumblr may be on my side about. Like the Price Master, among other things maybe. I don't see eye to eye with all of Tumblr, but there's definitely a section of them that I feel like is very comparable to the Squiiji. But this here, that we have here, is a mass attack that Eraserhead made that also includes one of Billy's characters. And they have aptly titled this the exact question I had. What is going on? Great question. I don't know. But these are very fun and interesting dynamic poses here that these two are doing. Definitely sick moves for real. Also some nice, very like cute color-coded characters. Yeah, the style is really nice and fun and bubbly. It's cute. Nice teal background sort of uniting the whole thing together. Yeah. An Octoling? Is one of them an Octo? Is that what this is? Is this an Octoling? That might be an Octoling. You might be right. I believe you. I'm willing to believe it. Perhaps. Still wild to me that the Price Master guy is the prop artist for Dropouts Dimension 20. Hey. Small world. Huh. Sanitized Octoling. Oh, is that what happens when they turn green and maybe evil, question mark? Or not evil, but like they've been changed. I knew what that meant at some point, but I don't remember. But I see. This character also feels like it might be a personification of a heart, which is interesting. What an idea for a character. I'm intrigued to know where that one came from, but that's cool. Thank you, Eraser Cat, for drawing all these fellas. Oh, look at this little tiny Hoshi. Hang on. Look how cute. Look at this cute little guy. Tiny itty bitty little chibi Hoshi. Me, 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 me. Give you a little head pat. Wah, 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 wah. I love your big curly Kiwi Ahoge. It's such a fun moment in the design now, and I feel like it makes this little chibi also so cute. Such a cute little guy. Thank you for drawing such a cute little Hoshi Mountain Dreams. Is so cute. Wee, 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 wee. I hope Hoshi's internet is not crashing, or Twitch is not crashing while we're looking at this one, because that'd be rude if it happened twice. Crazy even if it happened twice. Let's just keep it to one, hopefully. If we can, maybe. Maybe. That's me? Not, huh? Reminds me of them? Massam? I don't know what that word means. What is that? Massam? Me? Is that a particular piece of media, perhaps? That this reminds you of the style of? Interesting. Intriguing, even. Fed Mountain Dreams, thank you for drawing us such a cute little tiny Hoshi with a nice, fluffy, pink, positive aura of a background here. It's very cute. You did a good job on the color palette, too. And their itty-bitty little tiny eyes. Mountain Dreams also made an attack against Wednesday. Is this what was maybe once a Clown Miku? No, I don't think it is. I think this is just a pigtail-wearing clown, perhaps. But it's also just a cute little tiny chibi guy. The clown-like makeup works really well for this style, I feel like, with the cute little, like, rosy lips that are only, like, a circle in the center. And the dot eyebrows is cute. Fashion Masham, it's an old squishy toy kind of thing? Fashion I'm gonna Google this because I want to know what it is. What a name, though. When you say old, how old do you mean? What does old legally qualify to you as? Oh. It's one of those things that does, like, a lot of collabs. They have one with like My Little Pony. I've seen these before. I've never seen the human ones. I've seen the little pet shop ones before. But yeah, they have like little ones that are like itty bitty little people. It is kind of reminiscent of that a little bit. Little guy who is mostly a head with tiny little triangular arms and big old eyebrows. They're cute little toys. Just little guys. But thank you, Mountain Dreams, for drawing 2 Shroomates attacks here. Very cute. Whap! Next we have a Sexism Revenge against Procat. I liked the digital stylings of this one. Bam. Nice frame inside a frame moment here with the floating window. Nice little cursor and computer. And a little, like, night sky star constellation effect happening around the head. That's a cool idea for a halo that I need to, like, write down or something. A halo that's just made of constellations. Which may be what this is, and if that's the case, Procat, who had designed this, that's smart. That's smart. Well executed Sexism. Halftone highlights in the hair, also, mwah, chef's kiss. Like 2010-ish, I think. I don't know if they were a thing before that or not, though. 2010s. Old. I believe it if it was 2010-ish, but I guess I missed those. I don't know if... That may have actually been more recent than 2010, because I would have been... It had to have been at some point when I was too old for them, because it looks like the kind of toy that I would have liked as a kid, maybe. I like little teeny tiny little creatures and characters that I could like squish, maybe. They used to sell these little like velvet covered bears that were, I kid you not, like an inch tall at like AC Moore and Michael's and those types of stores. And they were like 50 cents, so every time we'd have to go grocery shopping or like go to those stores, we'd always get our little 50-cent little or like 25-cent little teeny tiny bear, which is really cute. I liked little tiny little things. I saw Webcore in their ref, so I got excited for that. Yeah, you got a nice like semi-holographic like background, or I guess iridescent. I was looking at all of these like tears in here, and for a second I thought something was wrong with my monitor. So I would say you did a very good job of replicating this aesthetic here, Sexism. It's cute. Thank you for drawing this for Procat. It's very kind of you. That was 16 years ago. Sure. That's true. That was 16 years ago. Sure, that's true, but that doesn't make it old. Maybe to you, but not to me. Not to me. Not old to me. Mm-mm. I mean, it's not new to me, but it ain't old at the same time. You know what I mean? Next, we have another attack from Procat. Oh my god, Procat, you did so many attacks. Jeez. Cute little floating, like, sticker-like attack here that you made against, Zany. Look how cute. Just a little guy. A little gestury patterned guy with a creature. The Wii is retro. Ugh. 2016 was a decade ago. Dislike. Let me look at thing that I do like instead. Very cute little art. Very cute. Nintendo Switch is almost 10. That's horrible and awful. And evil. I can't believe that. That's real and true. But Procat, this is very cute. Very, very cute. I like the pose for this too. We're sort of like reclining in an interesting manner, holding a cute little guy. Color choices are also very well chosen. I love these all so much. I know! Here's another one of Changeling that was made by Procat. I love the way that you did the texture for Changeling's clothing. Cause we critiqued Changeling. We critiqued Changeling's design back during Crits for Charity in May. So I'm familiar. You did such a good job of simplifying all the like texture and pattern work in the skirt, and also like the moss on the back and stuff. It's really cute. You made this fella look so like endearing. They're just a little guy. So pretty. Very friendly. In a less intimidating way, because I think they are maybe a little intimidating in their like full scale as they want to be. But they're now just cute and friend-shaped. Well done. Also, I like the lean, the action in the pose too. We get a nice diagonal here. Wahoo. Thank you for attacking Changeling also. Opalestial. we've got another attack from Opalestial with some nice texture in it. This one's against Ursa. As soon as I figure out where the heck my mouse is. Bam! There we go. Yeah! Texture. Half-tone texture. Delicious, scrumptious texture. Also, the colors are fun, too. We've got, like, a blue backlight on one side. We've got the super, like, geometric thing happening with the orange patterning. This is cool. Thank you for attacking, Ursa. This is very kind. You know what's funny? I may expect this to be a bear because of the name Ursa, but I wonder if it is. I know some bears do have ears that are shaped like this. But yes, delicious, yummy, delicious, scrumptious. Texture. Also, the eyes are nice and cute and glossy, too. Puts my chin in my hand. Hang on, can I do it? I kind of can. Not quite. Somewhat. It doesn't get close enough to my head for it to work as well as I would like it to. Ah! Here's a Banny attack against Ursa also. This is a character that we saw drawn before. Putting on some lipstick that may or may not be made out of crayon. Which is very cute. I love that there's almost like a glow that's hitting this side of the elements. Like the star that's being worn here is being blown out just a little bit by bloom. It's cute. The little star highlights in the eyes. The scribbly pencil texture for the lipstick. This is really cute. Fanny, you made some really good attacks for this one too. You and Procat have done a lot here. Many Shroomates have made so many attacks. It's impressive. This is a cute little attack on this fella. Oh wait, hang on. Is there a background? Oh, there is. There's a background. It's supposed to be that way. Thank you for attacking Ursa. Very kind of you. Got another attack for Fee that Selma made. Oh, Selma made an animated attack of this character too. Hang on. I gotta put it here. I didn't see this one actually. Hang on. New room, other room, other room, other room. Quick. Come on. There we go. I think it'd be safe to say that this is like a Shroomate fan favorite design because there's so many art fight attacks against this character and you got 2 whole animations already, which is crazy. But like, I love the subtle animation of just the wings folding back behind the character. Is so cute. The subtle asymmetry of the legs being posed in front of each other is really clever to help things not be too stiff in any way. It's cute. Some of your animated attacks this year were really good. Also a little bit of like texture inside the wings back here as they have like a gradient to push them back behind the body. This is really sweet. You guys are really going hard and not going home for these attacks. Animating things, drawing full backgrounds. Crazy Dio. I feel like I didn't do enough in comparison, but I know that that's not really how this works. I did what I could. I did my own cute little thing, but like, man, I wish I had enough time that I could do a bunch of like animated attacks or things like that. This is cool. Couple of dusting off the animation skills. Good work. I would consider them well dusted. Always good to clean the house and clean your skills. Thank you, Salma, for attacking. Whoops, zooms in. Thank you, Selma, for attacking Fee also. Back to here. Let me move this back over here to what? Oh, you get to see my user interface. Oh, this was cute. This is some Uma attacks as like a mass attack. This was against Sanizum, Kaneko, Banny, and Game Loser. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are all the Umas that you guys designed for our Uma Musume OC design challenge that we did for extra credit. I feel like I remember these being that way, because this was the journalist. This one was really pretty, but I don't remember what her story was. This is the one who was the explorer who has this like really particular symbol that she was wearing. And then this one was the one that was, Zippy Chippy. Zippy Chippy. Love this attack. I know. This is so cute. I love that you did a mass Uma attack. They all live in the same world. They go to a different school. They aren't going to Tracen, but they're all going to their other school together. They're so cute. I love theme attacks for Art Fight. Also, I love that you kind of replicated the Uma Musume background for the loading screen, which is all the little like horseshoes that float around in the distance. They've got their little shadows as they run. There's like a cascading shape here for the composition that's leading me across, because you're lower, you're a little bit higher, and then you're the highest. And you're taking a photo back at them. Shroomson Academy? Yeah! This is the Uma Mushroome Academy. This is so cute! Could I be bothered to do a proper background in time? Oh, that's fine. I think this background makes perfect sense for what it is. It's cute, it gets the job done, and you drew 4 entire characters all in one image, which is impressive in and of itself. And you captured their personalities too in such a cute way. Thank you for attacking all of them, Aerith. That was so kind of you. They're so cute. I love seeing some of the OCs that came out of not our art fight attacks, but like our extra credit assignments having like more life beyond just that assignment too. I'm glad they're not like collecting dust. They're going out into the world. Oh, I was supposed to put California Chrome on my art fight as a character to be attacked, and I forgot. I'll have to remember that for next year. I was gonna put my Uma in and I didn't. Dang it, I'll have to do that. I'll have to, I can do that anytime, but that reminded me that I didn't. No! No! Bold Pilot is collecting dust. Nilo, put them on your art fight, and maybe people will draw them for you also. Joy thought others Umas for an event. That would be fun, maybe. That could be cute. Here, next I have some revenges that Ursa did. So we have an Ursa revenge against, first, I think this is for Pro Cat, perhaps. There we go. Yup. Nice warm tone colors. I love when people just draw arms as like little noodles. I think it's so endearing. It's so cute. Such a like round, friend-shaped character too, with like the round shaping for the hair and for the arms and the little heart and the skirt. It's adorable. It's so cute. Nice and rosy and friendly. I love the eyes. Yeah, they even have little heart highlights in them too, which is cute. This is cute. Thank you for your revenge against Pro Cat. Next we have a revenge against Billy. Oh, I saw this one. I didn't know that this was you that drew this Ursa. Billy shows me all of the attacks they get. But here's another Solana. Solana's my girl. I love her. She's got her little microphone and she is singing. Again, I love how big you draw the eyes. They're so cute. So endearing. And she's just a girly. You captured her girly energy so good. So effectively. She's so cute. And her like nice like heart-shaped face too. Her little heart-shaped bangs is so cute. Good work. Thank you for revenging Billy. Next we have one for Opalestial of a Uma-esque OC. This might be more of like a unicorn or a Pegasus. But that's cute. I like that the hair is sort of being like used to frame the drawing here. And there's like a cute little gradient coming in the legs and on top of the ears and stuff. It is very cute. I like the way you draw eyes. I don't like drawing eyes as a person, just personally. I don't like drawing them, but I like the way you've done it. I'll have to take some notes. There's like a nice like movement because you sort of like arch the eye in an interesting way. Intriguing. Teacher becomes the student, I say as if I'm not often the student. I'm always learning things. And then finally, from these revenges, we have Ursa's revenge against Banny, and this was one of the Clown Mikus. This was Banny's Clown Miku. Look at this little fella with their little jestery collar-esque eyelashes and their hair that is super asymmetrical and super spiky and cute. This is really cute. This turned out really good. Cute little floating guy. The hair is so good for silhouette, which is both well done by the designer and the attacker. Good work. It's cute. Thank you for all your revenges, Ursa. Thank you so much. You did such a good job. These guys would make such good little stickers, I feel like, too. You already have the like, white border on them. Stickers. Oh, are these gifts? Oh, they are gifts. Hang on. They didn't load for me before. Hang on. We gotta go look at these again. We got more gifts that we have to look at. These are from Sanazum against Hoshi. Oh, these are so cute. Sometimes... Oh, hang on. There we go. Sometimes Discord doesn't preview gifts for me for some reason. Look at this little guy with the water moving around in him. It's so cute. I love that you made the toes tip in as he moves back and forth. They're swaying. These guys I saw, I know, they're so cute. What the heck? So there's the one, and then here is the other one. Look at him waving. These are so cute. Liquid animation was so fun in Live 2D. That's what I was just saying when I saw them before. I was like, man, they look like they'd be so nice to do liquid animation for. You did a great job on these animations. They're so cute. There's such a good whimsy captured here in these little creatures. Wow. Thank you so much for attacking Hoshi with these little guys. Out here doing the most with the animation, still crazy. These are adorable. These are so cute. What the heck? Hang on, come back in here. Yep, okay, yep, nice try. That kind of worked, maybe. Ooh, there we go. Next we have a revenge that Banny made against Glowstick Rat. Oh, we're officially out of July. We're now into attacks that were uploaded after. I love this pose. This is an attack against Glowstick Rat, who also has a design we critiqued on stream before, where we can see like the glow sticky interiors of the character. But I love the way that this character is eating pizza. You look like you're like minorly disturbed. We've upset you while you're eating. The pizza cheese is like nice and drippy too. This is fun, just as like a pose itself, but I feel like it works so well for the character too. And the green and purple colors that you've used complement each other so nicely. This like really like nice like pink undertoned purple that's up here, and these super limey greens. Delicious. Perfectly radioactive. Yum. Perspective on this is so good. I know, because it feels like we're like slightly looking down on this character because the chin is tilted down. We can see the top of the plate. It's cool. Thank you. Have Hoshi's attacks been shown yet, since she's in the Discord? Oh, I have them at the ready to show you. I just didn't send them in the Discord, so I'll grab those. We'll put Hoshi's, I guess, all in one montage together at the end, perhaps, if that is okay. Is that okay? Don't worry, we have Hoshi's. Don't worry, I have not forgotten. I have them. But this is really fun, Bonnie. Thank you for attacking Glowstick Rat. Oh, I guess also for revenging Glowstick Rat, too. Next we have, I guess this is, the attack that Banny made, or that Glowstick Rat made against Banny that was revenged, but they're shown in the opposite order. Look at this fella. Slay. Minorly intimidating woman, perhaps? I love her really like sharp nails, and the rendering on the back of the hand is really neat too. Texture. Delicious. Also, the way the tasseled earrings are sitting on top of the hair, very effectively done. They feel like they have weight to them, which is really nice. The tilt and perspective. Wow, there's a lot of fun, cool things happening here. Thank you for attacking, Banny. Good work in your drawing here. You get a lot of fun things happening for composition and rendering. Good work. Thank you. Pop. And now we have ones from Game Loser. We have 2 attacks and 1 revenge. So first we have Kaneko. Oh, this is such a cute drawing of Kaneko. We've critiqued Kaneko's design a couple times on stream, but look how sweet. Cute little smile. I think you captured Kaneko's energy perfectly here. Perfect little pastel colors with the purple and blue and pink color palette, and the nice big long floppy ears. The pose is really endearing too. This is just so cute. This is so cute. I don't have enough words left for any of these. I feel like I'm just saying the same things over and over and over again, but it doesn't make them any less true, being like, this one's so cute, and that one's so cute, and this one is so well done, and the colors are so nice in this one. It's so cute. This feels like one of those packages of fruit gummies. You could have like fruit gummies that are shaped like the little rabbits, and these are the opaque blue ones that we all really liked in the Scooby-Doo flavored one that they got rid of. But we can still dream. Is so cute. Yeah, is so cute. It is so cute. What the heck? Hi, friendly guy. I think this one is for Banny. Oh, this is the creepiest character we've seen so far. A fellow whose head was severed and has been sewn back on with some nice, like, rendered leather gloves. The shine around the eyes and just like the little bit of it on the top of the lip and on the chin, that is so effectively done. It's so subtle, but it really adds a lot. It almost makes this fella feel like, I don't want to say oily, but it's cool. That's neat. The scars are well done. The suggestion of blood that's like not super over the top. This is cool. Sometimes it's just so cute. You know what? I'll even say this is so cute. So cute. Kawaii. Just a kawaii little guy. My zombie boy, yeah, he's so cool. He's so cool, and Game Loser also drew him so cool also. So cool, so cute. And I'm not gonna say it in the speed voice. But yeah, this is so creepy. The pose too is like we're being looked down at a little bit. He's like leering at us. It's cool. Yeah. And finally, this was for Oxide Aerith also. Look at these cute little flowers. You drew all these flowers individually. It looks like almost. Maybe this is a repeat of that one. But I admire the effort and the work that was put into that. It's cute. The purples are really nice and warm. The flower petals for the eyelashes are cute too. They've got such a nice shape. Even like the, what do you call them? Not fangs, but I guess like teeth have like nice little details to them too. It feels like we're like looking outside when it's super duper uber bright out. And we're seeing just like a cute little scene here. Yeah, this fella is almost like disguised among the flowers. Because it feels like they themselves may be a flower too. Tusks. Maybe tusks, as we discussed Wednesday. Could be tusks. But thank you, Game Loser, for all of your attacks against the Shroomates. Kaneko, your attack might be kind of hard to show, because I don't know if the audio is gonna capture properly. But, Kaneko made an attack against Amber D. I don't know if you ended up fully finishing it, but I think this was the WIP that you had submitted. She is made of the flower. Oh, I see. So this is just the screenshot. I think what this is that Kaneko had made Vroid models of some characters for Amber D, which is very neat. I'll be interested to see if there was like another like finished version for it. But if this is what you ended up getting to for the sake of art fight, hell yeah. Out here making 3D models for each other. Still crazy. Also 3D modeled background too with some trees. Sick. Very cool. There's like an audio thing, which I think is of them talking, but I already tried to play it and it's not coming through for some reason, so I may have to reconfigure how that would work. But thank you for attacking Amber D. Gonna send the full animation as a gift. Ah, I see. Okay. Cool. I'll keep an eye out for it. If you share it once it's done, I can see if it'll play it with the audio and stuff so we can admire your hard work on it. But thank you for attacking Amber D. And then you also attacked Hoshi and made a revenge. Look at this cute little Hoshi model. Look at that. You got Hoshi's funny little long ahoge, some 3D modeled stars that were put in there separately. Good work. I can see that this is a model that was maybe made from a basis that was like Vroid or something, but then you took it out of Vroid and you added more modeling to it with the stars and stuff. Good work. It's so cool. I know. Hoshi, I feel like you've got some really sick attacks this year. These are cool. You're just a little guy with one really long ahoge. It's so cute. Also, I know that this particular hair here was probably not easy to do in Vroid, or even just to 3D model in general. Good work. Good work, Kaneko. This is incredible. Great work. Thank you for attacking Hoshi. We have another Banny attack for Perona here. Let me grab it. What? There we go. A little devious scientist fella. Look at this guy. I love the grin. The expression is so good. Curly hair is still harder. Yeah, I know Vroid was never particularly friendly for curly hair, unfortunately. But look at this fella. So... so evil. You've captured a very maniacal energy, but she's also so cute. I love how geometric her hair is with the super blunt cut here, and then her shoulder being like super puffed out too. She's so slay. She's so slay. And her cold, clinical, tiled background wall too. I love her. Fanny, thank you for attacking, or for revenging against Perona. Very kind of you. Just like me, for real. Is this a face that you regularly make, Amber? I'm picturing it in my mind now. Do you have sharp teeth? Amber, what do your teeth look like? Have I ever seen your teeth? That's a weird question to ask. Yes? Okay. I thought you did, but I couldn't remember if I've seen your teeth or not. Shroomates, have I seen your teeth? What are you doing with your teeth right now? Don't hide them from me. Please show me your teeth. So gremlin? Yeah, properly gremlin in the best way. Love the consistent use of sharp shape language. Yeah! Sharp shapes for the hair and for the teeth and for the eyes and for the clothing. Yeah, nice and consistent. Only somewhat muddled in my mouth, but yeah, I got sharp teethies. Good! Just like me. Temporarily. I only have sharp teeth for a little while. Just for a bit. Just as a treat. Maybe. Oh, next we have Milky. I got to 50? Huh? 50 attacks? Did Milky do 50 attacks? That's crazy. 2 of them are against Shroomates. We have... Oh, they're not tagged. Oh, but one of them's against somebody who I drew before, and I can't remember who it is. Oh no, my memory. Oops, green. Why green? Why are you blue? Green. There we go. Just a cute little chibi guy. Whose character is this? Do we know? Do we know whose this is? If this is yours, you can tell us. I'm curious. But I love the nice, like, almost cloud-like hair, which is very cute. Some nice asymmetrical accessories in the hair, too, and the color palette is really enjoyable. Just a cute little chibi guy. And then this one. Whose character is this? I drew this character last year. I drew a pixel art of this character for Art Fight. And I can't think of whose this is now. I can't remember. If I check my Art Fight, I'll be able to figure it out. Hang on, wait. I can find this. I can solve this very quickly. Oh, Sanzom, is it yours? Okay, I see. It's not you, so I forgot it was yours. Jackie. It's Santa's. Look at this cute little guy. With nice little frilly ribbons and a little poncho on. This looks like a little gremlin who is, waiting for you to figure out what prank they have pulled on you, perhaps. Because they probably have done something. And you might wish you knew what it was, but they're not going to tell you. And you're just going to wait to find out. They've got just like a little bit of a... a little bit of an evil gremlin 3 smile there, which I am known for doing too. It's so cute! Thank you for attacking them, Milky. Very kind of you for attacking Sanizum and an unknown Shroommate. Another Shroommate. Another one. Another one. She's one for revenge. Yeah, people like revenging her, apparently. Oh, here's a Nilo drawing. What? Oh, this is for Hoshi. This is an attack. Is this on one of Hoshi's characters? Does Hoshi have another blue-haired character? Interesting. I love the motion here of the tie sort of like cascading like off the body with the pose. It's like wind blowing a little bit. Not my slop. Hey, I won't let you say that about my Shroomates. I will let you call anything my Shroomates have made slop. How could you? How dare you? Evil, mean, cruel, unkind. I don't care if it's your art. You can't say that about my Shroomates and the things they make. Be quiet. Don't be saying that. Hey, you made art as a gift for someone else, and for that, it is beautiful. It is lovely, and yeah, Hoshi is very happy to have it, I'm certain. Just a cute little guy. I love the little gradient in the bottom of the hair, all the little details that are wound into the hair too. This is a cute fellow with a nice little pose. You did great. Leave yourself alone. But on Art Funk lately, hey, don't worry about it. If Kiki's delivery service has taught us anything, the more you stress about it, the harder you make it often. So don't be worrying yourself about it too much. Don't be worrying about it too much. But thank you for attacking Hoshi. It's very kind of you. I love the little heart ahoge also. It's a good moment. It's so cute. Hoshi got a lot of variety in attacks too. Hang on, let's see. There's a couple left in here. Interstellar Eyes had 2 attacks. This is against Procat's character, I think. No, whose character is this? Is this Procat's? I think it is. Hang on. This is the character I drew. I drew this character. Yeah, it is Procat. It is Procat's character. Procat's character that has like the super, I don't want to say emo, but like raccoon patterns in the hair. I love the big giant glowing star you put over the head. These colors are scrumptious, delicious, tasty. And I love how like spiky the hair is too. Yeah, this is your Interstellar. I was trying to figure out whose OC it was. But you did tag, oh, you tagged something else. You tagged Kaneko for the revenge, but yeah, this is so cute. Your color palette for this is really neat. This is nice. Also, lovely lineless art, as similar to last year too. We've got a second one from Interstellar Eyes also, which this one feels a little bit like a paper cutout style. There's like a nice felt texture on everything and some shadows behind it. Look at this! This looks like it could be like a felt like keychain charm of Kaneko. It's cute! Kaneko Bunny! I know, I love the texture too. Like there's like a nice shadow under everything and it's so like felt-y. You know what I mean? Like there's good clarity for the fact that there's the same color being repeated all over the place. This was really cute, just stylistically, period. But also the composition of having a nice little apple for Kaneko to be inside of. Some little creatures, a little cartoon version of Kaneko. This is cute. This feels like something you'd put in like an Eda bag or something for Kaneko. Thank you, Interstella, for drawing some Shroomates. It was very kind of you. They're very cute. They're lovely. Next we have one that was Perona's attack on Amber D. I love this fella's expression. This fella is cheesed to meet you. And I'm not just saying that because the hair is like a color that makes me think of a nice, delicious, delectable cheese. But this fella is cheesed to meet you. They're grinning. Ear to ear. They've got like a nice halo centering around their head to make their head nice and focal too. I like the super geometric nature of the way that you've rendered this too. Like all the highlights and shadows are so sharp. This almost makes me think of like vector art, which I wonder if this is. Because everything is like super duper perfect, clean shapes with shading in them. It's interesting stylistically. A bit more stiff than I'd like, but a new style I ended up liking a lot that I'll be exploring. I think it's cool. I think there's definitely something in this to be exploring, so power to you for trying out new things. Oh, it is vectors. Okay. Nice. I also like vectors. I use them a lot for my line art. They're cool. But thank you for drawing Amber D. Is the other one that you drew also for Amber D too? I see there's a second one here too. Mwah. Let me grab it. Oh, this one might also be vector. There we go. This almost feels like it might be like a tarot card or something. Your illustrations feel very religious with their halos and the glowing rays of light radiating out from around the head. This is a fun stylistic side view too, with the hair having a couple little pieces that break away. Nice strong nose and lip for the silhouette too is cool. Nice simple background, but a very effective background nonetheless. Kind of giving 2000 cartoon vibes. I see what you mean. They did have a lot of like vector adjacent art in the 2000s cartoons. They liked a lot of really strong, squared off shapes too. But thank you, Perona, for the attacks. Just love circles around heads as focal points. You know what? Fair and understandable and true and real. They do certainly help with that. And all these lines radiating in towards it also are going to help lead the eye into the face. Good work. It is an effective compositional tool and is working. Thank you for your attacks. Very kind. We have 2 more attacks from Selma. We've got another one on Sana's character. I guess this character, Sana's, is also sort of a fan favorite, too. Look at this little fella cheese. I love all the different ways we've been drawing the ribbons that this fellow wears, but look how cute! Pointing to their little face. I like that we can see the eyebrows through the hair. That's always a nice moment for me in drawings. I love ignoring reality and making eyebrows show through hair. I love translucency effects. They're always cute. Got a nice little swirly background here too. It looks like the character is maybe defending you from an onslaught of evil or like sad thoughts. This character pops up and is like, nope, remember to smile. Eehee, everything's gonna be alright. Don't you worry about it. Everything's gonna be a-okay. Looks like an axolotl. I think we said that when we looked at it, when I drew it a couple years ago too, that these reminded us of like little axolotl ear things. I did it because she's hydro. What is a hydro? As in just she's like affinity with water? I can see it. It's like a nice swirling wave pattern back here too. But I was just saying because she's like so, like, she's so smiley. It almost feels like she's defending us from something else. Oh, is this a Genshin OC? I didn't realize that. I see. Okay. Genshin OC. Interesting. And she has a Hydro Axolotl friend. So she is Axolotl inspired in some capacity. Thank you for drawing her, Selma. And then we also have a Revenge Against Freeform, too. Look at this little guy. Wait, I love this character design. It's like a little guy who is like a chest almost, but he's a bag. But his eye is the lock. That's clever. And he's eating just a little snack. He's a treasure imp. He's so cute, Selma. I love this little pose you gave him. He's got a nice little eye highlight. He's got his tongue out because he's ready to devour some nice little teeny tiny gems. He's just a cute little guy. I'd let him eat my treasure. I'd let him eat my treasure. Often see him flying around, had him eating some bits. Oh, these are bits on Twitch too. This relates to Freeform's like streams and the characters that are in them, doesn't it? This cute little guy. That's smart. Is this Freeform's mascot, or is this just like one of his like little like fellas that hangs out in the dungeon? Yeah? Yeah. Yes, incredible. Incredible. What a cute little fella. Thank you for revenging against, or was it attacking or revenging? I'm not sure. Attacking Freeform, nevertheless. Selma. Very cute. And then we have a couple more art fights, or ones from Art Fun. So we got the Selma one, we got the Gary one. Do need to look at the one for Hoshi. Oh, thank you for the bits, Edward. That little guy, that's me when I get bits. I get my fork and I get my knife out and I stick my tongue out and I eat them. No, I don't. That's what Gary does, though, probably. I don't know if I'd permit him to eat bits, but if he's gonna eat concrete, he may as well eat something that has a nice color to it. Concrete looks really bland and unseasoned, you know? Thank you, though, Edward. Revenge, but it was gonna be an attack, but free beat me. Ah, I see. Isn't it funny when that happens? When you're going to revenge someone, but it ends up just being... Or when you're going to attack someone, but it has to be your revenge. That's what happened with me and Billy this year and last year. Or also with, like, Mad Buns and stuff. It's fun. Panics, I thought I only had the Mad Buns one up in Discord. You're good! You didn't have this one, and you didn't have two of the other ones, so we'll look at them here now. Cute little drawing of Hoshi's little characters. I imagine these guys are fan favorites, because they're just, like, cute little guys. What is there not to like about just a cute little guy? Fluid physics are also just fun in general, but like, they're just so cute. They're giving a little high five. They're having a teamwork moment. I also like your like galaxy pattern background. They're living up in the night sky together. They're very cute. Thank you, Art Fun, for drawing this for Hoshi. I know one of them's named Indigo, I swear on it. One of these two creatures? One of them's called Marmalade, I think, but I don't remember. Is the other one Indigo? Together we know both of the characters' names. AG's phrase of the day is so cute. I need to have more variety in my language. But they're all so cute. But I'm not wrong. but am I wrong? Am I wrong? Bear with me. Fear not. Is so cute. Bear with me. Fear not. It is so cute. Stars Indigo and the moon is Marmalade. Yes! Together we know what the names are. We got it. We got it. So this is an art fight attack, or art fun attack for art fight. I'm not sure who this is against, but there's a fellow who has a nice, lovely rainbow colored eye, and then some interesting little like colorful like growths in their hair. Maybe these are little flowers? I'm not sure. I like this nice little heart ahoge though, coming up out of the like front of the hairline. It's a nice little butterfly-esque, what do you call it? Bow around the waist too. This is lovely. You called art fun, art fight again? Have I done that before? Art, and then a word that starts with an F after. The bane of my existence. Good golly. But thank you for drawing this for Mystery Shroomates Art Fun. Kinda looks like eyebrows growing out of the hair. It kinda does. I wasn't certain. Maybe that is what they are, though. It could be. I could see that being the case for it. Rainbow single eyeball and then a couple more eyeballs, because why not? Who doesn't need more eyeballs? Everyone needs a couple more eyeballs. It's eyes. Hell yeah. Just too fun that you gotta keep calling it art fun. That's fair. We were having a lot of fun with the art. The art was fun. Sage Scribbles OCs. Ah, okay. Thank you for drawing some for Sage Scribbles. And then finally, you also drew me. Here's a little EG. Hang on, where's little EG? Come here, little EG. There we go. Here's a little EG. I love how low on my face you put my glasses. I am a firm believer that glasses are cutest, not when worn like completely around the eye like this, but when they're like a little bit lower. And I feel like the lower down the face the glasses go, the cuter it is. So I love that here. And also cute little mushrooms in my hair. I'm growing mushrooms. I've been sitting still for too long. My glasses. But yeah, if you see, I'll never put my glasses on so that they're like totally framed completely around my eyes. They'll always be like a little bit below my upper lash line. Because I feel like expressions read better that way too. But I like that. That's cute. Thank you for drawing me, Art Fun. It's very cute. I say as if they aren't all very cute, but this is also very cute, and I like it, and it is lovely, and it is very sweet. And I'm just a little guy, and you did a good job of capturing my little guy energy. Now let me grab Hoshi's here. Let me see. Where did I have those? Ooh. I know I have them somewhere accessible. I know it. I know this is true. I know. I found it earlier. I was just grabbing them off of Hoshi's art fight, I think. But how did I get there? How did I get here? How does that kid say that? Where is it? I may have accessed it through an attack Hoshi had made against me previously. Because there's, yeah, that's how I found it. That's how I got there. Because I did not bookmark it, because I didn't think of that. But, here we go. Ri, Kaneko, Nilo, me, Selma, and Art Fun, and Mountain Dreams. Hoshi, you made a bunch! All of Hoshi's were Little's Pet Shop themed, which I thought was so cute. Look at this little guy! We have a cow, which was for Ri, which is because Ri is a cowboy. AG from an alternate universe, all of them are. But look at this little cow! I love the color palette here with the green, the red, and the orange that's all happening. It all works really well together. I thought this was such a clever idea for the attacks for this also for this year. Just freaking of Littlest Pet Shop drawings. Just a little cow guy. Next we have one that was for Kaneko, which is based on the rabbit. Also, you did a really good job of mimicking the proportioning style of Littlest Pet Shops. Like, you nailed the eye shape that they have perfectly, and like the eye sparkles too. Because also, I do think Littlest Pet Shops do have mirrored eye sparkles, which is so funny. But this is like perfectly Kaneko, and I love that you worked Kaneko's symbol into the nose too. That's very cute and clever. Also, I think it's on the feet too. Yeah, just some subtle pattern work. Nice. This one's for Nilo's bestie, and it's a little owl. I love that you also did a ton of different species of creature too. Like, you got the whole variety of Littlest Pet Shops that are out there. Just a little owl with beautiful glowing emerald green eyes, which was for Nilo. Hoot hoot. That's my Amelia. Yes, it is. And it's so cute. These are so endearing. Little hair that's crossing over on the forehead is a very cute moment. I love the asymmetry also of the feathers on each side. What? Whoops, don't do that. Hang on. Copy. Copy? Copy image. Is me. Is Pandy G. Also, I've just noticed this, that you hid your signature in the eye highlight. Clever. Clever. So that if this ever ends up separated from the bigger signature, which I wouldn't do anyway, but if it ever did, you're still in there. You're still watermarked. Smart. But look at me. I'm just a cute little Pandy G. And the little highlights are mushrooms too, which is so clever. It's so cute. I love this. This is so creative. It's so clever. Selma, next. Bam. The horns turned out really well here too. And the little bell. You did a really good job of interpreting like what people look like as humans into cute little animals. Shroomates, gather round. Hoshi's going to assign you your government mandated furry animal. I got turned into a goat? Yeah, maybe because you are the goat in Hoshi's eyes. Oh, Aerith, skip the line. Well, congrats. You'll go Monday, or if you're ready, if you would like. Can we get a round of applause for Aerith, pretty please, maybe? Let me write this down. Ox. Hide. Air. I always have to make sure I spell your name right. But congrats on skipping the line. Thank you for your patience and for your dedication and watching for so long that you have that as an ability. Monday, I've been staring at the points to take up to 5 or 50k. Perf. We will start with you on Monday. Bet. Hell yeah. Good work. I'm proud of you for saving effectively. Kind of looks like eyeballs. Oh, that was for the other one. I thought you were saying that the eyes looked like they were glowing for these attacks that Hoshi had made. Here's one for art fun also. It's because the lamb is too fluffy and soft looking. I thought the goat fit your design better. That's fair. And also because maybe Selma, we were alleging that Selma is the greatest of all time. Here's a cute little bat for art fun. Is this how the bats are posed? I don't think I ever saw one of the bats for Little's Pet Shop. I had some of the birds and cats and dogs. I think I had a horse. I had an Uma. And I think I had, like turtle and chameleon and things like that. But I don't think I ever had a bat. I haven't seen them before. But it's still very cute with big, wide nose, nice rounded shaped ears and little wings under the arms. Me, 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 me. I want to give every single one of these little guys head pats. And finally, the last one is for Mountain Dreams. Oh, this one is so like ethereal. This almost feels like a Pokemon to me in some capacity. But the pink, gold, and brown is such a nice color palette. Look at that. With little hearts and some like angular patterns to it. I feel like I want to look and see what these characters looked like when they are like full size. Oh, this character is a deer already. Interesting. But this is so cute. Just a little guy with cute little flower-shaped highlights in the eyes and some little hearts and some pink detailing around the ankles too, with some little hearts too. The bottom of the hooves are also gold. These are also lovely, Hoshi. This was such a clever idea. I've said it like 10 times, but I'm gonna say it probably maybe 10 more times if you'll allow it. But I believe that was all the attacks. I think that was everything. That's crazy. I managed to get through that in such like an efficient way. I was really focused. I told a couple little miscellaneous anecdotes, but like, wow, locked in EG. Was it? It was. I scrolled all the way through what we had in the Discord. Unless Nilo is drawing new things which aren't for Art Fight. Was this a new drawing of Selma? Or was this something that you drawn for Selma for Art Fight that you forgot to post, Nilo? Looks at you. Did you turn your homework in late? Did you turn your homework in late? It is only 4:35. That was like really efficient for me in a crazy way. Perhaps. That's okay. Here, we can look at it. Thank you for turning your homework in. And no, we will not call you Sloplu. False. That we're gonna remove the word slop from our vocabulary. But this is a nice, like, hand-drawn traditional Selma. Some marker art with some nice, maybe like micron pen line art going on for it. Very nice and detailed here. Good texture from the fact that it is a physical object. And is a cute little guy. Wah, 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 wah. You had like the perfect color of markers for this also, which is crazy. I feel like the struggle with Copic markers so much is that you're kind of limited by what your palette that you already have is. And I know you can layer them to some degree, but I feel like you can't actually get that wide of a range sometimes out of them. But these are like the perfect colors for Selma. That worked out really well. Good choices, good color picking. It turned out nice. There's an art fight I did, I swear. I found off the server, but I can't find their card anymore. Oh no! Uh-oh. I will say, that is a wild thing that happens, is not just people like vanishing off of Art Fight, but people will delete their old attacks off of Art Fight too, which is so sad. I have a bunch of attacks people made against me that were deleted, and like, I'm sure I downloaded them, because I download all the attacks people have ever made against me, but like, now I don't know who it was that had deleted them. Why would you do that? I know that it may be old art, but like at the same time, that's something you made for someone that they might be like real attached to. They might love it, and they may want to keep that like clear line or clear way of crediting you, you know, available. Don't delete your art. Don't delete it when you put it somewhere for someone. Don't do that. It's sad. Panicked myself awake? No! I was sweating when you speed ran through the submissions. Oh, don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. You're good. But thank you for drawing this for Selma. Nilo is very kind of you. It is well made and lovely. Thank you. Shroomates, would you, perchance, perhaps, maybe, if you'd be so willing, help me pick the next thing that we're going to do for extra credit. I'm gonna teleport myself back to the chatting room because that's all that's all, folks. Let me come back here for a second. My disappointment is measurable. My day is ruined because my volleyball does not fly properly. Whoops. Hi, Ree. I'm sentimental, so I try and keep everything. Oh, I do too. I keep everything. I'm bad at getting rid of stuff if I have any kind of sentimental attachment to it or emotional attachment. I'm not itching my face. What do you think is happening near my face? That is my hand. It's not. Handant. Hand not. So, next, extra credit. I thought Clown Miku was supposed to come after Art Fight. Clown Miku is on indefinite hiatus right now. Clown Miku is an indefinite hiatus because that would require Yam and I putting our schedules together, and I am not going to be in any way able to do that for at least the next 2 months because of classes starting again, unfortunately. So she may be indefinitely hiatus. We may be skipping 2026 Clown Miku and going straight to 2027 Clown Miku. It's just tough. She's not canceled. It's just that it makes it more complicated that we're doing it together, and we have to make like a promo for it, and we gotta make the call for entry, like Google form and stuff like that for it also, and then we have to schedule a couple streams together, and it ain't easy doing that. We are busy fellas. It used to go to the mines before Clown Miku, yes. Yeah. Clayku found jobless in Miami. No! Yeah, no, I'd rather host it when we both have a little bit more free time and things are a little bit calmer for us, and for as much as I may have thought the summer may have been that time, it was not. I ended up being really busy this summer. So, we'll get to a Clown Miku again eventually, but I can't promise when that will occur. But what I can say is it ain't next. So. Our options for our next extra credit. We're going to be turning a historic painting into an anime character or a VTuber, maybe. Making a food into like a gajinka, essentially. And then we had a couple other ones that I wasn't sure if/when we want to do. You know? Here, wait. Actually, let me teleport over here so you can look at the list with me. No spoilers in there? Okay, no spoilers. This is a document that has things that are spoilers, but this page has no spoilers, so I can show you it. Hang on, go ahead. Yup, there we go. Bam. Here's where I keep track of all of these. In an Excel spreadsheet, or like a Google Doc spreadsheet almost. Ooh, that's illegible. That's cool, and not able to be read at all. Let's see, if I go like, nope. If I go like that, and then I can like zoom in, maybe? Why does the zoom function not work? Oh, there we go. There we go, 150, that's legible. That's a little more legible. The bloom is like kind of killing it a little bit, but at least we can attempt to see. They sure are letters. That's true. Here, wait, I can make it even bigger. I can make it 200%. There, we can read that now, maybe. Now maybe legible. So, this is where I've collected all of the things that we've already done. So like we did Rubric Chan 2.0, we did Zero Chan, we redesigned Zero Chans, we made animal gajinkas, we made Umamusume OCs, we made bingo characters. Art Fight is down here with our other annual types of things that we can do. We'll bring that Shroom State Secret Santa back in the end of the year this year. Clown Miku will come back someday. But I have some of these marked as being like in the voting pool because I think this is what we discussed about maybe doing as our next options the last time we chose an extra credit. But I don't know if that's still how we're feeling. So I do think food-based character would be fun. I think historic paintings as anime would be fun. I don't think we should only do gajinkas, but we could do that maybe. We had talked about doing like an aesthetic-based character where we would go to like the aesthetics wiki. And then picking like a random aesthetic and then drawing one based on that. So like, oh, okay, randomly, let me pick like, let's go to the 60s. And like maybe I would do a Disco Deco themed character. Ooh, that would actually be fun with some like patterns and shapes. So like we could do something like that maybe. And then we have one option that's been on the voting list for like well over a year at this point, I think, which is making an Utao design for EG. Because I do have an Utao voice bank model, which I don't think I ever actually released. I should release that so people can use it if they want to, but it's not like the best made thing ever. But we were talking about maybe doing an extra credit of designing that also. So that's essentially like making a design for me as if I was a Vocaloid character. Hi, Star Heron. Hi, welcome back from the dead. Happy to have you. Congrats on unlocking your zombie superpowers. But, those are our 4 options, I think, that we're going to vote on here. So let me do that. Vocaligi. Yes, Vocaligi. So we'll poll on this. Next extra credit. And our options are... Oh wait, I can just copy paste them. Utao Squiiji design. Oh, hang on. If I do this on YouTube at the same time, that'll be easier. There we go. Bam. Aesthetic-based character. We'll add the option for historic painting as anime. Hopefully this. Oh, I'm 1 letter short. Please understand that historic painting as anim is anime. I'll just remove as. Historical painting anime. Close enough. And then finally, food-based character. There we go. So I will give you the next 5 minutes to tell me your thoughts. How long has Utao EG been in voting? Ever since I debuted that I have an Utao voice bank. So that would have been like 1.5 years, I think? Because Utao EG debuted when I did my April Fools. Not last year, but the year before. So there we go. If you have strong feelings about any of our options here, do make sure that you vote within the next 12 minutes. It also does not say anim. It says anime, I promise. I got all the letters in 2024. Was it actually 2024? No way. Can't be 2024. It'd be 2025, right? No, I think it was 2025. It would have been like April 2025 would have been when it entered the polling. But that does mean we've done a May, June. Oh, May and June were one thing that year. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, feasibly like 6 extra credits since then. And it's been an option the whole time and it's never won. It's always been an option and it's been beat out by something every time. What does Utao mean? Utao is like a homemade Vocaloid? Homemade Vocaloid model. So like my Utao model is a collection of voice samples of me going ga, gi, gu, ge, go, a, I, u, e, o, ha, hi, hu, he, ho, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, all at like a consistent pitch? Yeah, pitch. All in a consistent note. And then I've sort of like told it where the consonants are and where the vowels are, and then you can use that to make music the same way you could with like a Vocaloid, but you use a software called Utao instead of the Vocaloid software. Need an EG mispronounces things compilation at the end of the year? Better be clipping me mispronouncing things if that's the case. Gotta hit with the pee pee poo pa pee pe pee. Yeah, there is one that's like pa pee poo pe po. Because when you're recording voice banks for VCV, which is vowel consonant vowel, oh wait, you'd start by going pa pee poo pe po. Because you're trying to get every possible permutation of a consonant with a vowel on either side with as few recordings as possible. So by doing it in chains like that, it allows you to be more efficient for your editing process, but man, does it take a long time. And man, my mic quality wasn't very good when I did it, and I don't know if I have it in me to redo it again right now. So we'll redo it someday, but not today. I have enough other big projects going on. But I guess I could give you the one that already exists. If we design an Utao Squiiji and we pick like an official Utao Squiiji design, we could then maybe I release it so that way if it's on the Utao wiki, it can have like a reference image that isn't just me. You know? I want to use Utao if it doesn't cost money. It's free. It's free. Ah ha ha ha. Do you do separate head voice / chest voice designs? The current version of my model I think is a chest voice model. I don't have a second one for head voice. I only have one voice bank that I have for it. There's no, what do you call it, append for the head voice. Head voice is when I'm talking up here. Chest voice is when I'm talking down here. It's about where the resonance is happening when you're singing. I'm not a musician, so I don't know how to explain it better, but usually I talk somewhere between head voice and chest voice. If I have more energy, like a normal Squiiji, it's kind of head voice. But right now, since I'm kind of tired, it's kind of chest voice. E.g. falsetto time. Yeah, like pitch a little bit, but usually you wind up more in your head voice when you go for higher pitches. So, and then also transitioning from chest voice to head voice is something musicians practice. Yeah. Trying to make the next hit song with E.g. the Utao. Yeah, I should do a I should do a collab with Tedo. Because we both have Utao models. Maybe. But yeah, we'll pick one design to be like base EG maybe for the Utao. But the other trouble that arises is like, if I pick one to be the official like EG design for it, I don't want it to be like this is like an outfit design challenge or something, or like an outfit contest. I don't want it to be a contest. We're all just designing Utao EGs, and all of them are canon to me in my heart. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? EG sing the swear word song with Utao EG? No! I can have a terms of service for the voice bank, and I can make it so they'd be violating it if you did that. So Utao EG did win. That did win. So I guess we will be doing that. I guess you guys heard me talking about it not winning for so long, and we're like, well, now it's real. Thanks. Perfect. Lovely. Hell yeah. All their canon, just one will be on the wiki. That's true. That's true. All of them will be canon in my heart. We'll put one of them on the wiki. And here, now while we're here, I will make the thread for it, just so that I don't forget, because sometimes I forget to do these. So this will be Utao EG designing. That'll be this one. Hi, Star Trail, how are you? Came back to life at the exact right time. I'm so happy for you, Star Heron. Welcome back. So here, we'll make a new post. Did you know Squiiji has an Utao voice bank? That means Squiiji is almost a Vocaloid. But they don't have a design. So let's fix that. I'll give you guys perhaps my base that I use for drawing EG for outfits. Let me find it. Because I think that's what I gave you when we designed my Halloween outfit together. Where do I have that? Is that here? I have it in a couple different places. There's like a transparent image of me facing forward. Ah, hang on. I need to open it. Nope. Well, I'm not giving you the Clip Studio file. That wouldn't be helpful. Hang on, I gotta open it in here, actually. You just get to look into my folders for a second. I don't have any secrets. Everything on my computer is public. There we go. File, certificate, PNG. Here's base EG. Perfect. Oh, and you know what? I'll give you an uncolored version also in case you want to not... I'll just give you like a line art, maybe. Do I have a... Where's the colors? There we go. Where are the other colors? Is it there? There we go. In case this is more useful to you. Bam. Nice! gonna end stream an hour earlier. What are you gonna do for the last hour? I might end early because I'm still not feeling super great, if I'm being so honest with you. I also haven't eaten today. I had a piece of toast, and I don't think that legally qualifies as a meal, but I guess I am ending an hour early. I don't know. I didn't think I'd be so efficient getting through this. This is like unheard of for me, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, maybe rest and food would be the right move for me. Maybe this will speed up my recovery from con crud, which would be good. Normally I would push through and go all the way to the usual ending time, but we did kind of accomplish what we set out to do here today, so maybe I'll rest. I don't know. EG stares at the Shroomates for the next hour. Yeah, what? You know what I would do? You know what I would do? Do you know what I'd be willing to do? I shouldn't. It wouldn't be responsible. I should not. Never mind. You know what I was gonna say? I was like, you know what I would do? I would play Uma Musume. I have the energy to finish my Taiki Shuttle run. I always have energy for Taiki Shuttle. No. EG, be responsible. Go eat your dinner. Mutes the stream, turns off their tracking, and leaves Squiiji staring at us. That would be horrifying. That'd be terrifying. That'd be scary. I don't want to do that to you. Got any tips for people trying to do Blender full-time? Ooh, what type of full-time? What do you mean full-time? Do you mean full-time as in like freelance, or full-time as in like working for like a studio? Are you talking like CG pipeline? You might be more specific. The addiction. I am kind of addicted right now. Let's fix that. You can use the bases I've provided if you like, but you don't have to. Also, here's a thought. Usually Utao models sort of follow the way that like Vocaloids are designed in some capacity. And I guess this is assuming people are familiar with what Vocaloid and like Utao designs look like. So maybe I should give you guys like some sort of basis for what an Utao looks like. Maybe I'll make like a Pinterest board that just has a bunch of Utao and Vocaloid in it. And then we can I can stick all things like that in it so that way you guys would know like sort of what the general vibes of that type of design is. And like, you don't have to stick to it perfectly. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. But if you want to design based on the conventions people usually use for voice banks, we could do that. EG, could you send me the base? Yep, I can do that, Hoshi. Got you. Yoink. Where are you? What? I'll stick this right in here so that I do not forget, because that would not be helpful. Wish I could join, but I refuse to touch Discord anymore. You can still join if you don't want to touch Discord. You can still do that. I usually just facilitate it through the Discord because that makes it a little bit easier. Oh, wait, Hoshi, I can't send you the one that's, line art because Twitter doesn't let you send transparent images. I may have to like upload these to Google Drive and then send it to you that way. Which, give me a second. I'll do that in the background while this happens. That's so silly. I forgot about that. Here, then maybe that'll be what we do to end out stream. I'll do a little bit of Pinterest boarding for what Utao characters look like. And then we'll end after that. Does that sound fair and fine? Because I should be responsible and not play Uma Musume on stream, because not that that's irresponsible, but I should eat dinner. And if I play that, it'll take me way longer to play a career because I'm yapping over it. But this will be EG, not outfit refs, but this is like EG base. We'll put that in there. Eat dinner. I will. Do I just like at you with the art on Twitter for it? Sure. You can tag it as EG Strations, or you can at me with it. I don't really care. I know there's like a whole convention in VTubing where it's like, oh, you shouldn't ping your Oshi on Twitter. You should not tag them. But I'm an indie and I don't care. It don't bother me. I am, what is the word I'm looking for? Unbothered, moisturized. It's fine by me. I ain't worried about it. Taiki Shuttle wants you to eat your dinner of American veggie burgers. This is true. Taiki Shuttle would yell at me for not taking care of my health, and for that reason, I should take care of my health and make her proud. And I will. I'll make a Pinterest board very quickly, and responsibly. And maybe if I play a little bit of Musume while I eat dinner after stream, that's fine. Does anyone know the name of the official Utao site? Don't want to download a malware. That's actually a great question. I think I use Open Utao, which is technically not even base Utao, and I don't remember what I did to install all of that, because it's a little bit different. I don't know. Interesting. If you... what Utao usually look like for design inspo, you can find some here. Whoops, I guess this will be here. And then I'll edit this once I make it. Bam. Shroomates, let's go Pinteresting. I'm going shopping. AG learns I accidentally installed malware. No, mine's not malware. Mine's real. Open Utao is just like an open source fork of Utao that has like some quality of life edits to it, I think. But I don't quite know what the whole deal with it is. Let me make an Utao board. Sure. Perfect. Does it know what an Utao is? Oh, I think it does. I think it knows. We'll put some Mikus in here. This looks like is that Tofoco? That might be Tofoco. We'll put some Vocaloids in. It knows actually exactly what I'm talking about. Usually, I think Utaos are often kind of a little bit techware-y. Often they feel like a very modern take, like almost like a sci-fi take on an idol, because the origin was Miku and the Krypton Vocaloids. Yeah, we can put a little Rin in here too. This looks like that might be a Kage Pro character, maybe. So like any like Miku official types of outfits are fine. Although I will premise, I don't like skirts. Please don't put me in a skirt. Please no dress. Please pants. Please shorts. Please shorts and pants. Please, I'm begging you. No dresses. Please. Please, I'm begging. I actually want to use an EG Utao now. Okay, maybe I'll kick my butt in gear and fix it to make sure it's usable from other people. I think it might be missing a couple of syllables. Let me write EG Utao down so I fix it. I have a version of it that is, I have a VCV, and then I think I just have a CV version also. I've got two of them because I'm extra, and I recorded both of them before I started streaming, so I wonder how much they sound like my voice still, which is interesting. Monkey Paw, jorts, listen. If you put me in jorts, I will not be that mad. I may laugh quite heartily if you put me in jorts, because you listen to my wishes at the very least. I can't be that mad if you're following the guidelines I gave you, you know? Tedo's not quite Utao these days, but she was originally Utao, so I can put her in the folder. You know what? That's good for now. I'll add more to it, but I just need to share it for now. Can I have the link? Perfect, thank you. Yoink. Find some here. There we go. Also, please don't put me in a skirt/dress. Yes, I love jorts, not gonna lie. I don't actually mind jorts that much, just like as a thing. Pretty, please. There we go. Okay. Chanel Squiiji has an Utao voice bank. That means Squiiji is almost a Vocaloid. But they don't have a design, so let's fix that. You can use the bases I provided if you like, but you don't have to. If you'd like to see what Utao usually look like for design inspo, you... That is my most common spelling error. I don't know if you guys see how often I'm correcting spelling and editing posts that I've made in the Discord. It's almost always because I've spelled the word can with the letters in the wrong order. I just constantly do the N first. And I guess it's just because my right hand is working faster than my left hand is when I'm typing. Why? Why does this happen? So peculiar. Gigi and Jorts on the couch eating jergers with Jikey Joe. Gene Taiki Shuttle would definitely be something. Kana, yeah. Kana. So, I imagine designs will be due Time. Every time I type time in, it really wants me to tag Seta Mortis, and I have almost tagged this person like 10 times. That would be terrifying. I would feel so bad. Hang on, let's check my calendar. No, calendar. What is a month from today? So today's the 7th of August, so that would be like September 14th, 21st. Not the 4th. I'll give us till the 11th. Oh. Would it be too goofy if the due date for this is 9/11? Maybe. I guess that whole day scheduling anything for is strange. I mean, we're gonna stream that day anyway, so it's fine, I guess. It's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, I think I've probably had assignments due when I was teaching, and also a student that were due that day also. World goes on. Unusual, peculiar. I had a friend who released an album that day, though. Like, I don't think I would schedule, like, a model debut for 9/11, but, like, an album debut? Kinda crazy. Just a community event showcase day. Won't be an issue. Okay. Hang on, this should probably... Well... This formatting is maybe not great. Hang on, do this. And that, and that, and that also. We should italicize this maybe for formatting. I'll see what it looks like after I send it, but then bam, there we go. Good. Nothing related to the date, so it should be fine. Yeah, I would imagine so. I like that the art fight thing has like an image that like looks nice. This is just gonna be the blank and vacant floating line art of EG. This is haunting. This is menacing. What in the world? I have eye highlights and I have freckles and I am disturbing and peering out of the void at you. This is the creature that you see at the end of the hallway at night because they're creeping back out of the kitchen after eating all the fish crackers out of your cupboard and maybe drinking all of your ginger ale and leaving a sticky trail of ginger ale drips all the way back to the room so that way your socks get stuck in it for the entire rest of the day, the next day, so that way you know that the creature was real, but no one else believes you. Sleep paralysis CG. Ew. Uh-huh. Do you know why I'm saying that? It's because that has occurred. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. But I did walk through sticky soda spilling on the floor in my socks the other day, and I was like, you're strong, EG. You're strong and powerful, and this will not ruin your day. You will triumph over this, you will overcome it, you will be okay. You will triumph over this, you'll be okay. And I was fine. But, I was not happy about it, nevertheless. But, okay. Nice! Next extra credit! Utah EG designing! I should make it so that the model exists and you can have it, but this will be our next extra credit to carry us through the month of August. Wahoo! Thank you for helping me pick it, Shroomates. I can do a little more Pinteresting if we want, but I'm gonna wrap us up here probably somewhat soon. Just because I should eat a meal, in all likelihood. That would be good for me, probably. This seems like something that would be... What? Pinterest is like all messed up recently. It's supposed to give me an option. Don't be in my pins, be in all pins. These results from my pins. Why can't I pin them normally? It's not giving me options. Oh, there we go. Now it's giving me options. Here, we can have... I forget who this is. That's one of them, though. This is not a samurai. Nice try. That is an Utao. This is, I think, Adachi Ray, who I think is a Vocaloid. I recognize this one. This is also an Utao-ish fella. You probably are one, too. I'll just grab a bunch of these fellas. They're rather idol-like, but with a digital flair. It's gonna be fire. I sure hope so. I'm excited. Maybe this will get that whole voice bank back into some use in some capacity, because I haven't used it since then. And man, I could just release a cover using that instead of having to sing myself. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be a thought? Wouldn't that be wild? Yes, we'll put the purple one in. Not this purple one. I don't know who this purple one is. I know this purple one. And also this purple one, but I already have that purple one in there. The red one that we don't see as commonly, I think I already have in there. This is not Utao, this is Shugochara. I remember listening to older Utao songs. I used to love Utao and just generally like voice bank songs. I listened to an incredible amount of Vocaloid as a kid. I don't listen to it quite so much anymore, but I was a huge Luca fan back in the day. The yellow one that wasn't in Mesmerizer. True. The yellow one that is in Triple Baka. Oh, I keep seeing people trying to do this thing where they're like, oh, here's how we find the fake voice bank what do you call it? Fake voice bank fans who are Kasane Tedo's two best friends. Like they were trying to be like, oh, here's how we find the LARPers for it. Because they were trying to get everyone to say that Miku and Neru were her two best friends. And actually, I think if people are going to answer the question that way, I think they're correct. Triple Baka Trio has been a thing forever, so it's not like that's like an unbased, like there's no basis for saying that. I think that it is rude and unkind to try and exclude people from any type of fandom or group on the basis of saying, you don't actually really know it. And yes, Miku and the yellow one are often depicted with Tedo. They're often seen together, so I think it makes sense that people would think that the three of them are good friends, and I actually don't know who they're trying to say should be there. Yeah, Gumi, maybe. I like Gumi. Justice for Gumi also. Justice for Luca, because she is just, like, not here often anymore. I feel like I don't hear very much about her compared to all the other Vocaloids these days, but it's a whole thing. You called Tedo a Vocaloid, fake fans. There's a whole thing with that also. The whole difference between Synth V and Vocaloid and Utao, and there's actually like one other one too that I can't think of now either. You're all a vocal synth. That's what you are. You are a synthesized voice, and they're all kind of similar. Justice for Gakupo. The fact that Gact has a Vocaloid model and is also a Final Fantasy character is a combination that will never not be funny to me. That is something that will amuse me forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. He is such an interesting character, and maybe not always the greatest guy, but he's such a character. Also, people were freaking out about some photos he posted recently because they thought he was a beautiful lesbian. Justice for literally everyone except Miku and Tedo. I still think the two of them deserve justice also, but like, my girl has been left out of the party for so long. I feel like she was popular back in the day because she was pink, which was fun and cool, but like nowadays people just like don't think about her too much. Help what? What? Gakupo? Oh, Gact, thinking he was a beautiful lesbian. This is an event that I encounter frequently. I will often see someone online and I'm like, ah, oh, gorgeous lesbian, beautiful, love this for her. Butch lesbian, hell yeah. It's sometimes not even butch lesbian, sometimes just like, ah, oh, beautiful lesbian. And it's a man. It is a man who identifies as a man. And you know what? I love it for them. I love androgyny. Big fan of androgyny. There's Gakupo, but that's not his usual outfit. I don't know why he's wearing that. Here, we'll get a Tedo in here. Sure. Bam. Perfect. We'll get that Tedo. Nice. Here's another one where he's a little bit looking more like himself in his usual outfit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's okay to correct people, but still give them the space to learn and love more about different vocal synths. Yeah! Yeah. That's totally fair and fine. I just don't like it when people try and use that as like a gotcha! You're not actually a real fan of whatever it is. Because I think that's mean. Our intent should not be to exclude people. That should not be what we're doing first and foremost, you know? And yes, men can be beautiful too, that's true. Gakupo was my favorite when I was younger. I don't really know if I listened to much of him. I listened to a bunch of Kaido songs at one point, but like my favorite was mostly just Miku and Luca. And that was a time when like if you liked Miku, that was considered to be like, as the kids would call it now, a LARP. It was uncool to like Miku because she was the biggest one. I say as if it was even considered cool to like Vocaloid, period, in any real life space. But, you know, you didn't want to seem like you were just on the bandwagon and you liked Miku. So then you'd pick a different one to say that you liked. Which isn't why I said I liked Luca. I also just liked her. I thought she was cool and she had some cute outfits, and I liked that her outfits were, how would I describe them? Her outfits were like, she wore longer dresses, she wasn't as cutesy usually. She was a little more mature, I would say, which is why I liked her growing up. Here, we'll get some Goomies in here. Does Gumi have a synth V model? I thought Gumi was... Luca's got iconic songs. That's true. I agree with that. Green Teto. This is my OC. Do not steal. We'll save some of those. Let me just grab some Vocaloids now. And then we'll call it a day. And we'll grab the raid messages that Amber sent me hours ago, probably. At this point, almost. I'm kidding. Not actually hours ago. Not to mention Miko has just disintegrated. Yeah, there are a lot of synths and just Vocaloid models and all of them that just really haven't received all that much support recently, or there's ones you can't even access anymore because they're so old that unless you own a physical copy of them, you like can't use them, which I feel like is sad. But again, I understand it's a business, so like if those fellows weren't selling particularly well, I can understand why we may not be getting more of them, unfortunately. Who are you? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this fella? This fella looks really familiar to me, but I think it might be because the artist is someone who draws for Fire Emblem. I might be recognizing the art style instead of the character. Okay, this might be enough references for somebody who is unfamiliar with Utao to know what it is, maybe. Or know what the designs tend to look like. Let's see, let me check the folder and then we'll be good for the day. I like Rin and Len. Yeah, Rin and Len were good. They also had some really iconic songs back in the day, too. I haven't heard a ton of them these days, but I know they had some really popular stuff before. Oh yeah, this is a respectable collection. I should rename this not Utao, though. This should be considered just, like, vocal synth, maybe? How do I edit it from in here? I don't know how to edit it from here. There we go. And then we'll pick one of these to be the image for the cover. You're cute. Bam. There we go. Nice! And we're good! And it didn't update the cover image. That's fine. Does Ego Renegade count as both Rin and Len because of the transformation? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have the confirmation on any of that. I like Miku more. Cool for art and funny memes of her. Music's cool, but I'm more a fan of the character than the actual music. That's interesting. I feel like it's hard to say that you're a fan of Miku or like any one vocal synth particularly these days, especially because you end up more so being a fan of the producer, the person who made the music, than you are a fan of the individual Vocaloid. Maybe you like their particular vocal tone, but like I found that there's certain producers who I really like, and that's more so like what I'm about. Like Jimmy Page, yeah, or like I like Monochrome Menace. I like most of the music Monochrome Menace has ever made. I like producers, so like Monochrome Menace uses Gumi and Teto, and has used like Solaria, and a couple of the other Synth V, I think, voices. I think. Yeah. But anyways, why don't we raid out? Jubiphonic, yeah. We are fans of the person who is creating the music behind them, maybe more so than we are a fan of the actual, the Vocaloid itself, you know? The synth. V. But here, let's raid out. A little early raid out. Amber's trying really hard to get us to play volleyball as we raid out, but there seems to be a group of Shroomates who are trying to go against that, maybe. I see some sniffing and other things. I'm keeping an eye on you. I see you. Let's see. Where can I go? Oh, I can go to Zany. Zany is working on some art and is making a new model and is starting soon. What is this timing? Zany literally hit the go live button, I think 30 seconds ago. Zany gets a nice starting soon screen jump scare, maybe. Yay! But anyways, Shroomates, I hope you all have a enjoyable and safe and productive weekend. And I will see you on Monday for our usual VTuber design critiques. Thank you for hanging out with me here today, and I'm excited for our next extra credit. Take care of yourselves. Bye!